Welcome back to the broadcast. Gary Chedester along with head coach of the Badgers, Zach Erickson. And Coach, excited.
KMTI, your sports leader in South Central Utah, now presents Snow College Badger Sports on the radio. This sports broadcast is brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. And now let's get started with live sports play-by-play action on KMTI Radio.
And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to Badger football action on KMTI AM 650, the Mid-Utah Radio Network, and also on the YouTube channel, Snow TV. Also joining us, Centricom.com, and also Manti Telephone. Thanks to everybody for joining us for Badger football action. Good to have football back again. A little strange having it here in April, but nonetheless, it's great to have football again. The Badgers are going to be taking on Southern University, Shreveport, Louisiana. And this team just flew into Salt Lake today, and they'll play this game, stay overnight, and they fly out tomorrow at noon. So they're actually playing are going to be less than 24 hours in the state of Utah. That's a strange way to do it. I mean, most teams usually come in a day before and get acclimatized a little bit, have a chance to stretch their legs, run a walkthrough or whatever before they go ahead and play the game. But this team elected to come in today, and at one time we thought this game might be as late as 9 o'clock at night. Before they flew out of Shreveport, they got news that their plane in Houston that they would be transferring to had mechanical problems, and so it was going to be really close that they didn't get here until about 6 o'clock at night. Fortunately, by the time they left Shreveport and made it to Houston, the plane had been fixed, and they arrived in Salt Lake about on time, but only got to Ephraim about 2 hours before game time. So we'll see how Shreveport handles that type of a situation and that type of a travel. Badgers had an exciting win last week. We're going to talk with head coach Zach Erickson about that game last week against the second-ranked team in the nation, Iowa Western. And we'll have that pregame show for you coming up right after this 2-minute timeout.
Are you not sure what to major in? Do you wish there was a place you could figure that out? Snow College is for you. It gave me a chance to be really involved in lots of different areas. My professors would actually talk to me and answer questions about my career options. At Snow College, not only did I figure out my major, I'm prepared to major in it.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centricom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centricom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
I'm Dr. Jason Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because as I grew up, my family had a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Gary Chedester along with head coach of the Badgers, Zach Erickson. And Coach, exciting game last week in Iowa Western. Went down to the last seconds. You're going to keep people in their seats, I guess, this year.
Oh, I hope that we don't have to take it down to the last 14 seconds every game. But yeah, we kept fighting, and it took us all of 60 minutes to make sure we won that game out there. So we're just happy to come out on top.
It seemed like, first game of the year, you guys had some turnovers that really cost you a little bit and some penalties at inopportune times. Of course, maybe there's not an opportune time for a turnover or for a penalty, but it seemed like those were the couple of things that really affected how that game turned out.
Yeah, not only is it the first game of the season, it's the first game in 16 months, right? We haven't played for 16 months, and so you expect some of those things in your first game of the year, but as we went back and we watched the tape, I mean, we had a couple of very costly penalties, offsides on a fourth down punt, a personal foul on a 3rd and long, and then we had a really bad turnover at the goal line, right? And those things, when you're -2 in the turnover and you only rush for 68 yards, usually you don't win a game. When at 2 different points we're down 13-0, we're down 30-18. Usually all of that equates to a loss. So we're happy with being able to kind of go in there and steal that one because we didn't play very good. We didn't play as cleanly as we would like to. And so when we can clean those things up, we feel really good about our chances and being able to do that and come away victorious against the number 2 team in the country. As we get stuff cleaned up this week, we like our chances going forward.
Okay, so biggest takeaway then is didn't play really well, but still came away with a win. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was huge for us, and credit goes to the kids on that. They battled and battled and battled. And that's something that we talk about. We have hallmarks in the program. Discipline, effort, team, honor. And we talk about effort all the time. And our guys gave everything that they had on Saturday to keep fighting and battling. And there was not a single point during that game where if you would have been on our sideline, you would never have thought we were going to lose that game. And I think that's what maybe will set this team apart is they just kept going, they kept battling, they kept believing in each other. The offensive guys were lifting up the defensive guys were lifting up the offensive guys. We get a huge fake punt that wasn't a fake punt. It was our punter saying, there's nobody over there, so I'm going to run. And so special teams, all 3 phases did what they had to do. And I'll tell you what, that extra point at the end of the game, I've never been so nervous for an extra point in my entire life. But it goes to show that every aspect of the game, all 3 phases are super important. And, it took every single one of us and every second of that game to make sure we won.
Well, you guys had the extra point before that blocked, right? So
yes.
There was reason to be a little bit nervous.
Yes, that there was. And our offensive line coach, Coach Atwell, he, after that blocked PAT, he got that group together and he told them very sternly that can't happen again. He said they are the only group that when they take the field, has a chance to score every time they are on the field. And so I think they took that to heart. We've emphasized that a lot these last 2 days since being back and getting ready to go for Friday. But it was a good job for them to be able to clean up what they had done wrong. We had heavy A-gap pressure on the one that got blocked. And so Coach Atwell grabbed those guards in the center and he said, listen, you guys have to protect. You have to step down hard. You have to get your pads lower than theirs. And then on the last one, they did that. As you see, it was a much cleaner look for Stockton on that last one.
All right. Coach, one of the things that I thought about, coming into this, I thought your running game was going to be probably one of the biggest positives because you are deep at running back. Were you a little bit disappointed with the results of the rushing game?
I don't know if I was disappointed. I would like us to be better. I would like us to be better in the run game. We have some backs that were a little beat up going into the game. Nothing that should have prevented us from being more successful in the run game. But we had some things that, at that position, when you don't play for that long, there's kind of some nuances of that position that kind of get lost. And so we feel confident that the guys, after they get that first game out, because when you go back and you watch the tape, you see the creases and you see, hey, on zone, we've got to stay front side until the last second. And on power, we got to stay with our pullers. Things that we were just kind of outrunning ourselves from stuff. And so I think now that they've got that game back under their belt, they understand the speed of it, and we're able to show them on the tape, hey, you see where you need to fit in here. And I think they understand, and I would fully expect us to be much better in the run game because our offensive line is good, and they were doing what they needed to do. And so now we just got to make sure that the guys with the ball in their hands see what they need to see and get where they need to be.
Okay, Coach, that's great. Hey, at the end of the day, you picked up a big win on the road against a highly ranked team.
Yes, we did. And that's what we said when we got on the plane. We said, you know what? All the ugly things that we're going to find on the tape, it doesn't really matter because we can fix it because we won. And that's all that matters when you play this type of a season. And when there are no playoffs, when you've got to be 1 or 2 at the end, all that matters is that you win each one you play.
All right, Coach. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk specifically about the matchup with Shreveport tonight, and we'll have that for you right after this timeout.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Do you want to make a difference in life? Do you want a college that values you right now? At Snow College, I had opportunities to be hands-on and really make a difference as a freshman in clubs, classes, sports, and student government. At Snow College, I didn't get pushed to the back while I watched the upperclassmen do everything. I was involved right away.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Gary Chedester along with head coach Zach Erickson. And, Coach, You've got Shreveport now. You got to be able to come home. It's always better to sleep in your own bed right up before a game, but this is a Friday night game. A little shorthanded. You've had some COVID this week. You've got some challenges to face this Shreveport team tonight.
Yeah, you always want to make sure that you keep guys focused, right? Especially after you come off such a big emotional win. You got to refocus the guys and say, hey, the only thing that matters is this next one. And with Shreveport coming to town, they're a talented football team. They have athletes all over the field, and so it's going to be crucial for us to make sure that we stay focused and that we stay hungry for what it is that we're trying to accomplish. And as we kind of get through this week and get some of that stuff cleaned up from last week, hopefully we can keep our guys locked in and ready to go and get after it on Friday night.
Okay, Coach, so not only are you missing some players, you mentioned as we were talking earlier, one of your biggest concerns is missing 4 coaches for this next week.
Yeah, so we're going to be a little short-handed as we go out and play these guys. But, even though they're not here with us in the building, they are working their butts off, being in the film, watching our practices. They're able to, in this wonderful world of Zoom, they've been able to meet with their position groups as if they would. We've been able to keep our schedule very similar to what we've had, and we've Zoomed the coaches into their position meetings. And so our guys are hearing the same stuff. They're still getting coached by the same guys. And so for me personally, it's a little unsettling, if you will, not to have those guys that I trust and that I rely on so much with me on the sideline. But I think, the ones that are here, we'll get after it and we'll make sure we got our guys ready.
Okay, you mentioned that you feel like this is a deep enough team that you'll be able to have some players step in and take the role of the 7 starters you're going to be missing tonight.
Yeah, we are fortunate. A lot of people have talked about how much they've hated this pandemic and all of the things that have transpired over the course of the last year and some change. As we're finally getting ready to play football, I think we have been extremely fortunate throughout all of this. For the most part, we've been able to keep our guys on campus. We've been able to recruit some guys that normally we wouldn't have been able to recruit. Getting some guys from California with their seasons being canceled, some other guys that have reached out to want to come play for us. And so across the board, we feel comfortable with our depth. And so while we will be missing some starters that obviously we wish we had, I feel like as long as we do what we're supposed to, the guys that will be filling in against Shreveport are talented enough for us to be able to go out there and hopefully come out with a win.
Okay, Coach, let's narrow it down to 3 key factors that you think you need to do, either something you need to do to stop them or that you need to do on offense. What are the 3 biggest factors for a Badger win tonight?
These are kind of always the same thing, a couple of things, right? The team that can block and the team that can tackle and then the team that can take care of the football, right? I think for us, coming from last week, right, we have to eliminate turnovers. We've got to eliminate silly penalties. And then our execution just has to get better, right? Those 3 things. And, a lot of times when you get asked these type of questions, sometimes coaches will answer what it is about the other team that you have to stop. That's not really my philosophy. My philosophy is we focus on us, and if we do what we're supposed to do, then we'll be just fine. And so if we can clean up those things, like I said, get rid of the turnovers, get rid of some of the silly penalties, and then clean up our execution in the things that we're calling, I really like our chances.
All right, Coach, good luck to you then, and we'll talk to you after a Badger win.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Are you worried about paying for college? Do you wish there was an affordable option that didn't sacrifice quality? Snow College. It's got to be the best kept secret in the state. Compared to my friends at bigger schools, I paid my tuition, housing, and books for less than their tuition costs alone. I even had enough left over to go shopping. To save my money. Can you actually edit that out? My dad listens to this station.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want when you want for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/MTCC. That's go.philo.com/MTCC. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center, where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium in Ephraim, Utah. Gary Chedester, Joe Williams, and Brad James joining you for the remainder of the pregame. Both teams back out on the field after the national anthem. We're getting set for the kickoff. Brad James is going to do stats for us. Glad to have him along. And Joe, we just finished some volleyball down at the Sevier Valley Center, and Snow College playing down there against College of Southern Idaho.
Correct.
Earlier, it was USU Eastern that picked up a 5-set win over Salt Lake Community College. That one went right down to the wire.
Yeah, it really did. Salt Lake Community College staying with that very highly ranked Utah State Eastern team. It's staying with them right to the end. Utah State Eastern going on to the championship game tomorrow.
All right, so the Snow College Badgers were on the road last week as they took on Iowa Western in a very exciting game. Badgers trailed early 13-0, then trailed later on in the game and battled back both times, ended up taking the lead with 14 seconds remaining on the clock. So a great win for Snow College. Iowa Western was ranked, I believe, number 2
They were
in the
ranked
nation.
2, and Snow College was ranked 10 going into that game. Now, I believe Iowa Western has gone out of the rankings. Snow College at number 4.
Okay, and they take on Shreveport. It looks like we're going to have. Did you see who's going to kick, Brad? Okay, so we're going to get ready for the kickoff here. Badgers have a little bit of adversity coming into this. I think it's only fair to mention the Badgers are out 18 players in this game against Shreveport due to COVID. 7 starters and 4 coaches as well. So the Badgers have had to do some different things coaching this week. They've had a lot of their coaching meetings via Zoom, so the coaches could talk to their players, and some of their video sessions have been via Zoom, so they can talk about what they need to do for this game coming up here. But the Badgers at home, good to have a home game. A little strange playing in April, but it's great to have football again.
Yeah, a little strange to have the snow on the mountains in the first game of the season rather than the last.
Exactly. Snow College Badgers will be in their blue uniforms with the orange numbers, white helmets, and Shreveport in blue pants, white uniforms, and yellow numbers. Those are going to be hard to see. Very, very hard to see. So Badgers looks like will be set to receive. And we'll pick up these for you as much as we can. The Badgers have have had, as we mentioned, some substitutions and some changes in their roster. And Shreveport, we have a roster that is in alphabetical order, which is not.
It's going to be tough.
Not play-by-play friendly.
It's going to be really tough to stick with that Shreveport roster. That is for sure.
So did you say there's some problems with the volleyball stream?
Yes, there is.
You need to take a break and take care of that.
I need the stream information.
He's got it. Sorry, folks. We're trying to...
We're in the middle of 2 streams right now, and...
Well, you talk for a second.
I'll call the play while you do that. Here's the kickoff from the Jaguars. It is a short kick, flies right about the 30-yard line, picked up by the Badgers, gets across, gets about to the 43-yard line. Picking up that carry is Seth Kalin out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Garrison Beach in the Snow College offense is going to take the field for the first time.
All right, Snow College Badgers taking over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Garrison Beach will be the quarterback, split wide to the right or left for the Badgers. And then in the slot, we've got Taylor Larson. Badgers take the snap, handoff, and trying the middle of the field, I believe was Cherry. Jawan Cherry, but we'll have to check that as he gets up. No, check it. It's Sione Malisi. He gets the start at running back for the Badgers.
The run game not very productive for them last week. Only 69 yards on the ground.
Back to passes Beach. Looks over the middle. Now comes back to the right. Passes low, but it's going to be caught enough for a first down, and the catch is made by Tawan Palmer. Tawan Palmer from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Picks up the first down and gets the Badgers into Jag territory.
Beach knowing exactly where to put that ball outside of the defender's reach, but right where his man can get it.
So 1st and 10 now at the 43-yard line. Shotgun formation, pass into the flats, and some room to run. And picking up good yardage again is Malisi. And Malisi's going to be very close to a first down.
They are moving the chains.
They are going to move the chains. So inside the 33-yard line, back-to-back first downs for the Badgers. So Malisi in the backfield behind Garrison Beach. The Badgers go with 2 wideouts split wide to the right and a single wide out to the left. Handoff again, Malisi, and Malisi tries the interior line this time. Picks up about 2 yards as he gets to 31.
Still a great gain. Very, very great gain. Only about 10 yards outside of the red zone.
Malisi showing that he's not afraid to go on the inside and make some contact. That's one of the things that Cherry is explosive, but he had a tendency to try to stretch everything out and not find the seams to be able to get upfield. Snap is back to Beach. Beach has time to throw, goes deep over the middle, got a man open, and that's going to be a touchdown. The Badgers strike first.
Beautiful, beautiful pass from Garrison Beach right into the hands of the receiver, dropped right down into that pocket. That was a great, great gain.
Beach had plenty of time to make that pass. Pass is going to be caught by, I was going to say Max Christensen, but it's got to be Palmer again, isn't it?
Do we have that replay, Brooklyn?
Tawan Palmer on the reception for the touchdown for the Badgers. So the Badgers' first possession, and they take it right down the field and score on the touchdown. Extra point coming up now, and this is going to be a backup kicker, Garrett Lindsay from Springville. His extra point is up and good, so the Badgers' first possession, they take it down the field and end up with a score, and they lead it 7-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
From Utah, the Badgers set to kick off, and the kickoff by Garrett Lindsay goes over the head of the return men for Shreveport and through the end zone. And so the Jags will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And I'm going to apologize up front for Shreveport fans. Their numbers are going to be very hard to see in this game. I can tell that it's Willie Taylor Green is the quarterback for the Jags. He brings a man in motion, handoff on a little misdirection back the other way, and that's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. As the Badgers come up with the stop, Tui Iono, one of the defensive players in there for the Badgers, to make that stop. No gain. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Jags. Jags break the huddle. One split wide to the left. Actually, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And Willie Taylor Green in the backfield. Back to pass. Throws the quick out. He's got a man open out in the flats. That's going to be enough for the first down. Nice pass and reception for the Jags to pick up a first down. You see that number? So it's not just an age thing that I can't see that far. Brad James says he can't see the numbers either. These are yellow numbers on white uniforms, and they are not showing up very well. Handoff on an end around, and this could go all the way. Breaking a tackle and heading upfield. A late flag comes in. This could come back, but that is a great run. And I'm going to have to check, see. Again, this roster is Larry Moten. He's listed as a tight end wide receiver. I'm going to say that's not him. These numbers are almost impossible to see for Shreveport. Yellow numbers on a white jersey. But that is going to come back as a penalty is called against Shreveport. And the Jags are going to be marched back. It was a flag a little bit downfield at the 45-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 as it's marked back to the 35. So erasing a great run that time by the Jags. And we'll see. I guess it's a repeat of first down. That was on first down. So it's 1st and 12. Ball is marked at the 35-yard line. Shreveport breaks the huddle. The Jags go with 2 wides to the left, 2 wides to the right. Quarterback Willie Taylor Green back to pass, looks out to the left, bumped and incomplete. No flag. Out there defending for the Badgers was Keontae Scott on the player number 13 for the Jags. Tristan Sweeney, the intended receiver. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. So 2nd and 12 for the Jags, ball at the 35-yard line. Single setback, handoff to him and trying the left side and breaking tackles and getting the first down and more is Ty Christopher Harris. Looked like number 6. Nope, check it, it's number 5. Dedrick Talbert. Dedrick Talbert on the carry. That's enough for the first down. And into Badger territory at the 49-yard line. Back to a shotgun formation. Handoff again to Dedrick Talbert. This time Talbert picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards as he tries the interior of the line against the Badgers. Badgers defense right here going with 4 down linemen. Jags break the huddle. Coming to the near sideline is Tristan Sweeney. Play action fake. Badgers with some pressure. Throwing out to the sideline. Passes caught. No, they say he was out of bounds. So incomplete. Pass out there was intended to Kyrie Poole.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Do we get the other stream on?
Nope.
What?
I have choice words to say, but we are live on the air, so I'm not going to say them. Sorry, folks, we're stretched a little thin tonight.
We've got a volleyball stream going, and apparently it's not going.
It is not going. And our instant replay is a little messed up right now for this game.
Can you go fix the volleyball stream? Is there anything you can do to get the volleyball stream going?
No, there is not. We apologize, folks.
Pass quick out into the flats is going to be caught for a gain of about 3. That's going to be short of the first down, though.
That play was read very, very well by the Snow defense. They knew exactly where that ball was going, met him immediately.
So 4th and let's call it 3 as the ball is inside the 45 at the 43-yard line. 4th and actually closer to 4. 4th and 4, but this is maybe 4-down territory, and that's what the Jags are looking at here as they're already down 7-0. Jags going to go for it here on 4th and 4 in Badger territory.
Take a risk. Why not?
Willie Taylor Green, the quarterback. Takes the snap, back to pass, looks over the middle, got a man open, but it's tipped again, and it's going to fall incomplete. Not sure who got a hand on that for the Badgers, but got a hand on it and kind of altered the flight because the receiver had about a half a step on the Badger defender. So the Jags go for it on 4th down and turn it over and give it back to the Badgers. Badgers will take their second possession here at the 43-yard line.
With very, very good
field position, yeah. So Beach will come in this time with 2 running backs in the backfield. Malisi was the single setback in the first set that they ran. But it looks like he's got some company on the other side this time. Badgers with 2 wide out, split wide to the left. Handoff straight ahead. And I don't think that was Malisi. We'll have to
little
check
extracurricular activity going on.
That was Malisi. Good. Okay. So Malisi gets the carry that time and picks up, call it 3. A short 3. So 2nd and a long 7 now. Malisi will change from the left to the right side of Beach. Badgers go with 3 wide out, split wide to the right. Now man in motion is Taylor Larson. And the Badgers going to get maybe a yard is all. And Garrison Beach is hit hard after he gets the handoff. So it's going to be 3rd and, let's call it 7. 3rd and 7 for the Badgers. Badgers go with 3 wide out, split wide to the left. Nobody in the backfield with Beach. Beach gets the snap, flushed out of the pocket, rolls to the left, has some time now, throws deep down the field. That's going to be out of bounds, and Shreveport with a heck of a hit on Beach.
and
somebody's been playing soccer. And now a flag has been thrown. This is early in the game to have this kind of activity going.
And the crowd loves it.
Well, there was not a whole lot of contact, and a Shreveport player just fell down. And then one of his teammates thought he got shoved down and came running in. And then he made contact. So it'll be interesting to see how this gets sorted out because it would have been 4th down. The Badgers were incomplete on that 3rd down pass play. So the Badgers would be looking at punting. Unsportsmanlike conduct has been called against the Jags. So that's a costly penalty against the Jags. It's going to give the Badgers a free 1st down.
Into Jaguar territory.
Right. And it was a punting situation. The Badgers did this last week against Iowa Western. They had held late in the game, forced to punt, but they had an offsides.
You got to be real careful because those personal fouls, unsportsmanlike conduct, that can really hurt you at any point in the game.
Right. So the Badgers get a first down, moved into Jag territory, ball at the 39-yard line. It's going to be Milisi and Beach in shotgun formation. Shreveport jumped off sides, but no flag. They must have got back.
There is a flag on this
close
side of the field.
Okay. Good job by the center for the Badgers.
We'll watch the replay. Yep, that is a clear offsides. And the flag was thrown on that. There's the call.
Is it Holiday Kingsley that's the center? Nope. It is Cormac Boyer Cormac. Did a good job of snapping that ball. I think out of the corner of his eye, he saw that somebody for the Jags had jumped offside, so he snapped it. Just looking at how Garrison Beach took that, it looked like it was a little bit earlier than he anticipated. So 1st and 5 for the Badgers. Ball inside the 35. Beach back to pass, looks deep, goes down the middle of the field, got a man there, pass is caught. Touchdown, Snow College.
2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, both on pretty passes from Garrison Beach.
Taylor Larson, I believe, is the player that caught that pass for Snow College. And the Badgers are up 13-0 with the extra point coming.
Only not even 6 minutes into the game, and the Badgers up 13-0.
Boy, how big is that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty now? Because you were in a punting situation. You had forced the punt, and then the unsportsmanlike gives the Badgers a free first down, and they capitalize on it with the touchdown. Low snap, but the extra point kick is up. And the kick is good. The Badgers lead it 14-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
My mom told me to not take a class before 8 a.m. my first semester. Mom told me the library was the best place to study. Mom told me to get involved on campus. My mom told me that Snow College was the best place to start. And don't tell my mom this, but she was right. Coming to Snow College was the best decision I've ever made.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
My name is Dr. Joel Holman. I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center, specializing in general orthopedics, which includes sports injuries, total joint replacements, shoulder, hip, and knee, and I'm the only hand surgeon from Provo to St. George. One of the things that I like is that I'm able to take care of people that I've known for most of my life in this area, which I have a fondness for. We treat all orthopedic extremity conditions here at Central Valley Medical Center. We've got a great team, clinic staff, hospital staff, operating crew, and physical therapy services.
Badger Stadium, Terry Foote Stadium in Ephraim, Utah. Gary Chedester, Joe Williams, and Brad James with you, bringing you the action. Badgers lead it 14-0 over the Jags. Jags will take over 1st and 10 at the 25 after the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the Badgers take advantage of that extra opportunity, that extra down. After they had the penalty, they connected on that touchdown.
Yeah, and I mean, that's exactly what you got to do when you get a first down right into Jaguar territory. Garrison Beach, he has the arm to capitalize on that every time.
So we'll see if the Jags can come back here. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Snap is a little bit low. Pass on a crossing route. Incomplete. They had two receivers there, one a little bit deeper than the other, and it was behind one receiver and a little bit ahead of the other one.
Just a poorly thrown ball.
It is working. Okay. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Jags. Early here in the first quarter, only played just a few minutes here. We're 9:24 remaining in the first. High snap this time, but a handoff, and the Badgers are there to stop it. On the defense was Dementi Fa'amoe.
And another flag is thrown, a little bit more fighting going on the far side of the field after the play was over.
Well, we'll see which way this one goes.
The Jaguar player hitting the Snow player a little too late. The Snow player did retaliate.
So that's going to be a dead ball foul against the Badgers, and that'll be an automatic first down for the Jags. So Southern Shreveport now taking advantage of that penalty all the way out to the 39-yard line.
And that can hurt. Exactly what we saw in the last possession. We could see again here.
So 1st and 10. And again, the Badgers had stopped the running play just like the Jags had stopped the Badgers. Quick pass out in the flats, too far in the lead. Intended out there.
You can't find anything on this Shreveport roster, can you?
Well, I didn't get it until today, so if I would have had it earlier, I might have typed everything in and redone it. But it is what it is. And it's better than nothing at all.
That is very true. That is very true. Way to be optimistic, Gary.
I'm finding the silver lining. See, Brad James is an influence on me. He always posts positive things on Facebook, and so I try to see that. Pass intended down the sidelines that time, and another flag. This is probably going to be, what, a late hit?
I think this is going to be roughing the passer. Probably. We'll see what the call is.
Yep. Roughing the passer against the Badgers, going to give another first down for the Jags.
And this is exactly what we saw last week that we cannot see this week.
And that's
Personal
one of the
fouls. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's one of the things that Coach Zach Erickson talked about in the pregame.
Yeah.
We've got to eliminate silly penalties. And there's 2 of them in a row. And all of a sudden the Jags are now in Badger territory at the 46-yard line. I was going to say pass was intended for Kyrie Poole.
And it comes down to discipline, making sure your players are going to play the game and nothing more.
Willie Taylor Green takes the snap, looks to the left, throws a crossing pattern, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It was right into the receiver's stomach there. I don't know how that receiver did not come up with the ball.
So both teams have suffered some costly penalties. So far, the Badgers have been able to cash in on it, but Shreveport has made their way into Badger territory, and they're looking for the same opportunity here. Badgers have 5 first downs, 4 first downs for Shreveport. Jags now with 2 split outs wide to the right, 2 to the left. Taylor Green, hands off on the left side, a gain of maybe 3. So that'll make a 3rd down a little bit more manageable here.
You got to defend the pass play here. Make sure you've got plenty of deep guys, but maybe go for a blitz as well.
Get some pressure on Taylor Green and see if you
force
can
either a bad pass or see if you can sack him, force a 4th down.
They have put some pressure on him, but one of the times they ended up with a roughing the passer called. So
right. You got to be careful.
Fine line there, yeah. Looks like Poole is split wide to the right for the Jags. Back to passes Taylor Green. Late blitz comes. Pass is thrown, and it looked like Taylor Green cut off his pattern there. Or Kyrie Poole, excuse me, cut off his pattern, and the pass sailed over his head. So 4th down and 7.
Intended for Tristan Sweeney, but he just stopped right at the 30-yard line. Stopped running completely.
Miscommunication there.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the entire Snow TV crew. They are doing a great job with
trying to make everything happen. Apparently the volleyball stream is
working. Yes.
That's good. So 4th down, and the Jags will punt this time. Ball at the Badger 43-yard line. Good snap. Kick is away, a low kick. And it takes a bit of a Jag bounce. It's going to come to rest down at the 6-yard line. So the Badgers will start deep in their own territory.
That is a great punt. If you're the Jaguars,
do we have
you got to
another
be happy
flag
with
on
that
the play?
Another flag against the Jaguars.
Holding is the call against the Jags. So the Badgers are going to say, let's tack it on to the end of this kick here.
It's a little hard calling a game with the Jaguars. That's my high school mascot.
Well, you should have that down just fine then. I'm hoping once the sun goes down and the lights are in full effect, I'm going to be able to see these numbers a little bit better. I was thinking it might be an age thing, but Brad James says he's having a hard time seeing them too, so then I don't feel so bad. So now they're going to mark off the penalty from the 6-yard line out to the 16. So the Badgers will start 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Leading 14-0 with 7:43 remaining here in the first quarter. It feels like it's been 2 years since I've called a football game.
16 months.
Pass down the sidelines for the Badgers, and it's going to be caught. They're going to give it to him. All the way out to the 50-yard line. Nice job battling out there for the reception. Who is that?
Kajon Palmer.
Wow.
With the reception.
Nice catch by Palmer as the Badgers move from the 26 all the way out to the 50-yard line in one pass play.
We are really seeing Beach's arm today. He is having a great game for passing.
Well, last week he was playing in a 20-mile-per-hour wind the whole time. Now the Badgers go to the ground game, and the Badgers going to pick up about 4 yards to the 46-yard line. Is that Malisi again on the carry? It is.
Yes, it was. And you talked about this with Coach Erickson, how deep this running back lineup is for the Badgers. You can give it to Malisi, you can give it to Juwan Cherry, you can give it to Cesar Warren, and
right.
Each of them are going to get you positive yardage.
Very deep in the backfield for Snow College. Last week they had trouble on the run game, only picked up 69 yards rushing. But it looks like they're a little more dedicated to it this week. Snap back to Beach, has time, now floats it out for Malisi. Oh, Malisi had a long open field in front of him, but Beach just led it a little bit too much, and Malisi could not bring it in. This on the replay, Malisi got a hand on it, but just could not tuck it away.
Garrison Beach just under a little bit of pressure there.
He was.
Missed throw.
Split out wide to the right for the Badgers is Taylor Larson, who already has a touchdown in this game. Badgers go with trips wide to the right. Malisi in the backfield with Beach. Beach now checks the play. 13 seconds on the play clock. Beach resets. Down to 5 on the play clock. Beach, quick snap, quick pass, got his man. Right in the seam. Nice pass by Beach. That was a laser dart. And it's going to be caught by Peyton Beck.
Beautiful look from Beach.
That ball could not have been any better. I mean,
it really could not. Just
any
right inside.
higher would have been knocked away. So that picks up a first down for the Badgers at the 36-yard line now. Beach, play action. Steps up in the pocket, pressure by the Jags, and Beach is going to get sacked for the first time. And celebrating on the sack.
Number 45, if we can find it on our roster.
Daviar Kenny. Sack puts it back all the way to the 42-yard line.
And this is a hostile place for any visiting team to play. I will say that.
Yeah.
The Snow College rowdy crowd, they live up to their name.
Man in motion for the Badgers. Beach back to pass, setting up the screen. Has Malisi. Boy, Shreveport did a good job of playing that. But Malisi does a good job of picking up some positive yards, and again, a lot of action after the play.
Shreveport player just not letting go of Malisi's ankle after the play. And Coach Erickson is out there telling his guys to get in here to
Coach
talk to him.
Erickson's not going to put up with that kind of stuff, I'll tell you. And he is fired up, talking to his offense, making sure that they know that this is not going to be acceptable. So timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. A word from our sponsors. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I think I was born to perform. At Snow College, I got to be on stage as a freshman. I don't know of any other college in Utah that lets you do that. Here at Snow, I got real chances to perform, real chances to be involved, real chances to improve. Don't wait in line to get your chance. Get it now at Snow College.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium. Gary Chedester, Joel Williams, and Brad James with you. Bringing you Badger football action. Pass out in the flats is almost intercepted as Garrison Beach threw it a little bit under the intended receiver and cutting under to get a hand on it and knock it down. That would have been 6 the other way if he could have held on to it.
Just a little too steep of a pass, a little too low. You got to put it a little bit more outside where your receiver can get it, but it is out of the defender's reach.
Great defensive play, came up just a titch short, so it's going to be 4th down now. And the Badgers with backup kicker, not sure. Looks like they are going to go for it. Yeah, I was going to say not sure they're going to try a long field goal here. So 4th and call it 8 from the 34-yard line. Jags show blitz. The Badgers now pause and reset the play. Badgers have trips wide to the right. A single wide out to the left. Malisi changes from left to right. Back to passes Beach, has time, steps up in the pocket, goes deep over the middle, same pass play, and it's a touchdown again. I am almost positive that's the same pass play they've thrown 3 times for a touchdown.
It is the exact same play we have seen. It is the exact same throw from Garrison Beach. If these Jaguars cannot figure out how to defend that pass, they're going home scoreless.
Boy, the Badgers have put up 20 points here in the first quarter. And we still have 5 minutes to go. They're saying that the pass was caught by Austin Griffith for the Snow College Badgers. Tight end Austin Griffith. And the Badgers set for the extra point here. Snap is good. Placement's good. The kick is up. And the kick is good. The Badgers lead at 21-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
Are you not sure what to major in? Do you wish there was a place you could figure that out? Snow College is for you. It gave me a chance to be really involved in lots of different areas. My professors would actually talk to me and answer questions about my career options. At Snow College, not only did I figure out my major, I'm prepared to major in it.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you. Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium. Gary Chedester, Joe Williams, and Brad James with you. And today is the ribbon cutting for the Terry Foote Stadium. The Terry Foote family donating a lot of scholarship money to Snow College and naming the stadium after him, and just cut the ribbon on that today. Kickoff is a little bit shorter. This time going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. So return out to the 20, 25, 30, breaking a tackle, and finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Nice return by the Jags.
That's a very, very nice return, but also a very nice kickoff. They put it just right inside of the end zone, so it would force them to run it. But they ran it, and it was a great gain.
So the first 2 kickoffs taken by the Jags were in and out of the back of the end zone, so they added the 25. So an extra 11 yards here out to the 36-yard line for this possession for the Jags. Willie Taylor Green, the quarterback, now comes up under center. takes the snap, quick pitch out into the flats, and a gain of a few yards.
I think it looks like they're giving him 1 yard.
And that's going to be Eric London on the carry.
About the 38-yard line.
Okay, so give him 2 yards on the carry. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Jags. Green in the backfield along with Eric London again. Handoff to London, going to try the left side this time, breaks a tackle and gets out to the 45-yard line. Nice carry that time by London.
And what's really impressed me about this Jaguar offense so far is their ability to find the seams in the line and exploit those seams. They can find their way through any line so far in the game. They don't have to go way out wide. They don't have to go in the backfield and out around. They go right up the middle.
Good quickness in the backfield for the Jags. Under center, handoff again. This time nothing. The Badgers stop it short. It's going to bring up a 4th and probably 3. It looks like they're going to lose a yard. Good job by the defense that time, stopping London as he took the handoff and went on the left side. So 4th down, or the Jags going to punt it away. And it looks like they will. So the Jags coming out to punt. And the Badgers back deep to receive. 4th down and 4. Good snap. Not much pressure. Nice high, very high kick. Badgers signal for a fair catch and take it at about the 29-yard line. So the Badgers will take over.
That is a smart idea to take that fair catch. You're at the 30-yard line. You know you're not going to be able to get much more than that.
No, that was
a great
such
decision.
a high kick. The Jags had plenty of time to get down and cover that.
Exactly.
So the Badgers will have their 4th possession now. They've scored on each of their first 3 possessions. One of them was aided by a penalty that gave the Badgers a free first down. But the Badgers have scored on all 3 of their possessions here in the first quarter. 2 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Badgers with the ball at the 29-yard line. Beach hands it off to Malisi. Malisi dancing behind the line and does a good job just to pick up 3 yards as he was hit behind the line of scrimmage.
I think he got hit by 3 different defenders in that play, and then finally the 3rd guy took him down.
So 2nd down, and we'll call it 7 for the Badgers. Again, Beach and Malisi in the backfield. Beach back to pass, has time to throw, steps up in the pocket, now runs out of time, and he's going to be sacked back to the 25-yard line. So good defense that time by the Jags. And this will force a long 3rd down play here, 3rd and 14. Beach will be in the quarterback position. Sending wide to the left is going to be Deuce Roberson from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Badgers go with the shotgun formation and 2 running backs, 1 on each side of Beach. Beach back to pass. Throws deep down the sidelines and over the head of Deuce Roberson, incomplete. The Badgers will be forced into their first punt.
Just a quick thing, our scoreboard on our stream is incorrect. It is 21-0.
Yep.
Yes.
And the Badgers forced to punt here. The first time that the Jags have held the Badgers. Badgers punting from their own 26-yard line. Minute 27 remaining here in the first quarter. So College 21 and the Jags nothing. Again, Badgers without their starting punter and kicker. So left-footed punter gets it away. Fair catch is signaled for and taken at the 29-yard line. Mark at the 30. And the Jags will take over 1st and 10. And again, more extracurricular activities. And there is a flag on the play.
We'll see who this one is going against. So far, it has been pretty evenly split between the two teams. Both teams are involved.
And we'll wait and see which way this is going to go. Referee's talking it over. There's Badgers over there by them, but I'm not sure that is an indication, actually. Maybe it is. Here comes the head official, and he says holding against the Jags. So mark it back another 10 yards. Instead of at the 35-yard line, it'll be at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jags.
That is a hard penalty. You take very decent field position and turn it into okay field position.
Well, they've started 3 times now at the 25-yard line, so at least they're used to it. Now we've got the scoreboard right, 21-0. Thanks, Brooklyn. So 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Jags. Play action fake. Pass on the quick slant is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver for the Jags.
They're not having much luck on that passing game. They've had so many dropped passes. Brad, do we have stats on how many incomplete passes the Jaguars have?
Yep, they are 2 out of 10.
2 of 10.
And
they're having luck on the ground.
4 or 5 of those have been drops. Handoff and taken down in the backfield, but there is going to be a flag on the play as well. Good defensive effort that time by the Badgers, Abdul Holland.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is either a false start or an offsides call.
I think where that flag's going to be, I think it's going to be something a little bit different. False start, they should have stopped the play before it began.
That's a good point.
But they are taking a long time to decide what we've got here. Badgers are saying holding, but that doesn't matter what they say. But the official says holding as well.
And another 10 yards.
Badgers are going to decline that. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 now. Actually, 3rd and 13 because they lost 3 on the play.
Right.
So 3rd and 13 as the Badgers decline the penalty.
Badgers in good position here to take over.
Long snap count, 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Back to passes Green, under a little bit of pressure, now going to run. Has some room to run a little bit, but gets back to the original line of scrimmage at the 25 and then slips down. On the carry.
And that's just great defense, great coverage on the pass play, and force the quarterback to carry.
Willie Taylor Green had a little bit of time, but then he felt the pocket kind of closing in on him and decided to try to pick up as much as he could on the run. So another punting situation for the Jags. Looks like back deep to receive is Keontae Scott for the Badgers. And he'll stand at his own 40-yard line as the Jags getting set to kick. Snap is good. Badgers with some pressure, and I think they got a hand on it because that kick did not go very far. And now we have a late flag, but I think the Badgers got a hand on it. So we'll see if they wave this off, but they're going to say that the flag is in the area where you've got roughing the kicking.
We'll see what the head official says. I think he's the one that threw the flag.
But if you get a hand on it, that's a block, and that takes away the roughing the kicker.
Either way, that is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Okay. So we'll sort things out here. Let's take a timeout, and we'll have things sorted out by the time you come back. You're listening to Badger football action on KMTI AM 650, part of the Mid-Utah Radio Network, and live on Snow TV channel on YouTube. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium in Ephraim, Utah. Gary Chedester, Joe Williams, and Brad James with you, bringing the action on Snow TV channel on YouTube and on KMTI AM 650. Badgers with the ball at the 44-yard line of the Jags. 1st and 10. Beach. Back to pass, steps up in the pocket, rolls a little bit to the right, got a man wide open. Pass is going to be caught at the 30. Now inside the 30 to the 25-yard line is Taylor Larson. Taylor Larson with the reception. That's going to be first down. And they're going to mark it at the 25-yard line. Badgers now go with no huddle. 3 wide out, split wide to the left. And Malisi in the backfield with Beach. Beach takes the snap. Looks down over the middle of the field. We've seen this play before. Going up and making the catch. Touchdown, Snow College. That probably not the best pass that Garrison has thrown. I'm going to give more credit to the receiver on that to go
I
and
100%
get that
agree.
ball.
And honestly, just a little bit of laziness from the Jaguar defender to not sprint up there and get. He had good position to break up that pass.
Tewan Palmer once again on the reception. That's 2 for him, I believe, isn't it? Is that 2 touchdowns for him, Brad? Brad James says yes. And the Badgers now lead it 27-0. We're not going to talk about what my prediction was because I didn't think the kickers would get it through, and they've made every extra point.
Yes, they have.
So the Badgers now lead it 28-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. I don't know what happened
Jason
with that.
Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because as I grew up, my family had a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Badgers have scored again. 1 punt is all that they've had here in this ball game. They've scored on 4 of their 5 possessions.
And here is the kickoff there. Goes a deep kick, beautiful kick right inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Jaguar player, picked up right at the 15 and taken down.
They're going to give him credit to the 16 is all, but great coverage that time by the Badgers special teams.
And the Badgers keeping each other in check. There could have been a little bit of extracurricular activity, but some of their fellow teammates grabbed them and started carrying them off the field.
Badgers have got to show some discipline here, and you're going to get excited. You're up 28-0. You had a great come from behind win last week and a close one, and this week, you've already put 28 points on the board, but you can't get in the habit of picking up those silly penalties. Badgers are going to be on the road next week to Lackawanna, and that's going to be another tough contest for Snow College.
Very similar to last week. 3 of the Badgers' 4 road games this season are against ranked teams.
So the Badgers have their work cut out for them this season. Jags penalty. Did they let the clock run down? They did. The clock ran down. The play clock ran down to 0.
And that's going to send them back 5 yards?
Yep, 5 yards back to the 11-yard line. And we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this from a word from our sponsors.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badger Steelman play of the game.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Welcome back to Snow College football action. Jags on their first down and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Incomplete pass intended out on the left side, but just a little bit too long, incomplete. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 16-yard line. Quarterback Willie Taylor Green breaks the huddle. Sends 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts to the right. And he keeps Eric London in the backfield to his right side. Badgers show blitz now back up. Quick pass is going to be made out in the flats. The Badgers sniffed that one out very well. That's actually going to lose maybe a yard or 2. Yeah, they're going to say that's going to lose 2 yards back to the 14-yard line. So a pass play that lost 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 12, excuse me. So 3rd and long here for the Jags, trailing 28-0 early in the second quarter. Snow College Badgers will be on the road, as we mentioned, to Lackawanna, Pennsylvania next week. And hopefully we'll have that game for you. We'll give you some places where you can see that on YouTube. Badgers come on a bit of a pressure defense. Sack is going to be back to the 5-yard line. So Shreveport's going to lose another 5 yards. Actually, they're going to lose more than that. That's going to be marked at the 8-yard line. So at the 8-yard line, that's going to be 4th and almost 20. 4th and 18. What do you think, Brad? You're a mathematician. 4th and 23, he says. All right. See, I can't add. Punting situation. Quick punt gets away. It's going to be a short kick. The Badgers let it take a bounce, and it takes a Jag bounce into Badger territory. That's a great kick. I mean, if you're looking for any bright spots right there, the Jags got out of a deep hole in their own territory, kick all the way out to the Badger 41-yard line.
Yeah, he kicked out of the end zone on that one, got it way into Badger territory. That is a great, great kick.
The last punt was blocked by the Badgers, so they knew they had to get it away quickly this time. So a quick kick and good roll for the Jags as well. Badgers start 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Beach and Malisi in the backfield. 3 wide out, split wide to the right, 1 to the left for Snow College. Beach takes the snap, rolls out to the right, buys himself some time, throws underneath. It's tipped up in the air, and it's going to be intercepted.
And what is the call here? We'll see the call. They are giving it to Shreveport. That is a fair play.
That was an interception. Thank you for letting us know. It's Willie Taylor, not Willie Taylor Green, but on the roster, in my defense, it does say Willie Taylor Green. So
I'm not sure if we can trust that roster.
I don't. to tell you the truth, but it's all I got. So I'll try to make that adjustment. Willie Taylor, the quarterback for the Jags. They take over after the Badger turnover at the 42-yard line. Taylor, pass in the flats, is incomplete. Intended out there for Sirquan Hawkins.
That could have been an interception the other way. The Badgers read that play very, very well. They're reading the Jaguars' passing game incredibly well. The Jaguars, I'm surprised they are not going on the ground even more than they are.
They've got some good running backs. I'm surprised, too, that they haven't tried to stick with that a little bit longer. So Hawkins comes split wide to the left once again. 2nd down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Taylor back to pass, throws to the right, got a man wide open, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and now a flag comes flying in.
Late hit, I believe. The ball was already out of his hands, and the Badger player had plenty of time to slow down. But it was a hard hit late.
So an injured player on the field for Shreveport. We'll take a timeout and come back after this. After this word from our sponsors. Thanks to all the sponsors for Snow College Badger football action. We'll be back after this.
Do you want to make a difference in life? Do you want a college that values you right now? At Snow College, I had opportunities to be hands-on and really make a difference as a freshman in clubs, classes, sports, and student government. At Snow College, I didn't get pushed to the back while I watched the upperclassmen do everything. I was involved right away.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you. Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Badger Stadium. Handoff for Shreveport. That's going to pick up about 3 yards to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Jags. So the Jags in Badger territory. They've been here about three times, I think. 3, maybe 4. One time they turned it over on downs. One time they decided to punt. And now this one. So I'm going to say 3 times. 2nd down and 7 for the Jags. Back to pass is Taylor. Pass on a little bubble screen to the wide receiver, and picking up a 1st down is Sirquan Hawkins. Hawkins with the reception, and 1st down deeper into Badger territory. They're going to mark this at about the 28-yard line, looks like.
And Hawkins did not have a clear field there. He had Badger players the entire way. That's a great run by him.
Handoff to Eric London. London tries the interior of the line once again, gets down to the 25-yard line. So a pickup of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Second down and 7. Badgers with a couple of substitutions defensively. Coming in is Mitch Medina at linebacker. And the Jags go with 2 wide out, split wide to the right, to the left for Taylor. Taylor now brings a man in motion, hands it off to the motion man, and he cuts it upfield. He's going to be very close to the 1st down, maybe a yard short, mark it at the 20-yard line. On that carry, I think, was Dondre Fowler.
I'm afraid the Shreveport offensive coordinator may be listening to me because they're going with the run game, and it's working.
Yeah. Well, even that pass play that they passed,
beautiful
that's
pass
more
play.
of a running play because they passed it to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Handoff once again to London. London's going to get very close to the 1st down, but I think they're going to mark him just short. Just a bit short. It's going to be 4th and inches. And I'm sure 4 down territory here for Shreveport.
You got to go for it here. You really do.
Jags down 28-0 with 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. And they're going to take their time here. Play clock just gets started now. So they've got 20 seconds here to decide the play and execute. Actually, I think it's Dedrick Talbot that's in the backfield now. And he's got the first down and more. Talbot's going to be into the end zone, touchdown.
And that's
Dedrick Talbot.
That's just a poorly read play by the Snow Badger defense. They thought it was going to the far side of the field. It came to the close side. There wasn't a defender in his way.
Yeah, I don't think anybody touched Talbot as he went into the end zone for the touchdown. I hope I got that number right. Was it 5? Okay. Brad James says yes. Thank you. So 9:49 remaining here in the first half, and the Jags get their first points on the board. 28-6, and they're going to go for 2. Don't be yelling block that kick. They're not kicking. Pass by Taylor is too high and hot, incomplete. So the Jags do not convert on the 2-point conversion. So the Badgers lead at 28-6 with 9:49 remaining here in the first quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Are you worried about paying for college? Do you wish there was an affordable option that didn't sacrifice quality? Snow College. It's got to be the best kept secret in the state. Compared to my friends at bigger schools, I paid my tuition, housing, and books for less than their tuition costs alone. I even had enough left over to go shopping. To save my money. Can you actually edit that out? My dad listens to this station.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Welcome back once again to Terry Foote Stadium. Onside kick, or kind of a pooch kick actually, by the Jags is going to give the Badgers good field position as the Badgers field it and take it at the 46-yard line. And the Badgers will go once again Garrison Beach. And he's got, I think, Malisi in the backfield, and also Seth Kalin, who is checked in. So 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line for Snow College. Beach changes the play now. Beach with a long snap count, down to 4 seconds on the play clock when the ball is snapped. Beach going deep down the sidelines, got a man out there, and it's caught. Again, just great offensive play by Tawan Palmer, who went up high and took it away from the defender. That was good defense, but Tawan Palmer just went up and got the ball.
That was incredible defense. Palmer just with a little bit stickier hands.
Yeah. Badgers 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Handoff to Malisi. No. Did Beach kept that? He faked me out. Yeah, Beach kept that. Play action fake and then kept it himself and tried the right side. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. So Malisi in the backfield. 2nd down and 10. Beach drops back once again into shotgun formation. Beach, play action again. Deep over the middle of the field. Got a man there. Touchdown, Snow College.
All 5 touchdowns coming on pretty pass plays from Garrison Beach.
I didn't see who made that catch. Did you, Brad? So the Badgers with the touchdown, 34. Peyton Beck is who they're saying made the catch. Peyton Beck with the catch. And the extra point coming up here. Extra point by Garrett Lindsay is on the way and good. So the Badgers now lead at 35-6 with 8:36 remaining. We'll take this opportunity for a timeout. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/mtcc. That's go.philo.com/mtcc. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is
got to tell Brooklyn 30 seconds on kickoffs, too. Okay. Welcome back once again to Badger Stadium. Gary Chedester along with Joe Williams and Brad James. Badgers lead at 35-6 with 8:36 remaining here in the first half. And the Badgers to kick off. Shorter kick is going to be bobbled at the 10-yard line and then covered up at the 13. So no return at all for the Jags, but probably a wise decision there, not trying to pick it up to gain any more yards, just protect it. So the Badger defense back out on the field, and we'll see what happens with the Jags as they come back out. They've made a couple of changes in the backfield, primarily. Eric London was doing pretty well, but then they've gone with Dedrick Talbert. And Talbert ended up picking up the touchdown just a little while ago for the Jags. So the Jags deep in their own territory at the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. Taylor under center, turns around, hands off to the lone man in the backfield. That's going to be a gain of about 1 out to the 14-yard line. Eric London back in at running back, it looks like.
And Shreveport has had success on that run game. The Badger defense, they're responding. They know exactly what they're going to be doing now. It's going to make it just tougher and tougher for the Jaguars to get anything.
They also had that really good pass out in the flats to Saquon Hawkins that gained pretty good yardage. Taylor hands off to London. London to the line of scrimmage and maybe a gain of 1 as he falls forward. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. So 3rd and, we'll call it 7. They gave him an extra yard on that carry. 3rd and 7 for the Jags. 2 wide out, split wide to the left, a single wide out to the right. And London in the backfield. Badgers come on a blitz, and the Jags pick it up. Taylor is going to scramble and maybe pick up 3 or 4 yards, but that's about all. That's going to be well short of the first down. Jags did a pretty good job, though, of picking up that blitz as the Badgers came from the weak side. And it'll force a punting situation. So for those Badger fans that are curious of what's happening in the volleyball match, the Badgers have tied it up. It's 1-1 in sets, and I have no idea what the score is here in the 3rd set.
Yeah, we are having some technical difficulties down there.
This day has...
that is why I'm not saying much. I'm trying to take care of our crew down in Richfield.
So on 4th down, punting situation. Badgers with 2 men back. And the kick is away. It's a short kick. It's going to be fair caught at the 45-yard line. Very unusual. The Badgers had two men deep on that punt, and it was the up man, Taylor Larson, who made the fair catch at the 45-yard line of the Jags. So the Badgers will take over there 1st and 10. Maybe have him text us so we know what the score is, and we can pass that along here for anybody. We've got the game going, but the scoreboard is locked up apparently. Badgers start in Jag territory here at the 45-yard line. And I don't think that's Malisi in there right now for Snow College. I think that's Seth Kalin. It is. Seth Kalin gets the handoff, and he goes on the left side, and he picks up good yardage. In fact, nobody even touched him till he got down near the 20-yard line. So a huge gain for Kalin inside the 20 mark at the 18-yard line and a first down.
Garrison Beach, he's faked both of us out a couple of times tonight, and that's another time that he did it.
So Beach and Kalin in the backfield. Badgers with 2 wideouts to the right, two to the left.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see that receiver right down the middle.
And there it is. And there it is. Touchdown, Snow College. Pass to the slot receiver. I think that was Tavita Noah. Brad's saying
15.
yes, he thinks it's Tavita Noah too. I think 14.
14?
Tavita Noah gets the touchdown. The Badgers lead it 41-6. So the Badgers have actually only punted on 1 possession here in the first half.
And every other possession has ended in a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, they had the 1 interception. Thanks, Brad.
See, that is why we have Brad here.
That's why I've got Brad in the booth with me. Keep me honest. Extra point coming up for Snow College. The placement, kick, up, and good. So Snow College leads at 42-6 with 6:12 remaining here in the first half. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency.
I just hesitate.
In Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Gary Chittister, Joe Williams, and Brad James with you in Ephraim, Utah at the newly named Terry Foote Stadium. And the Badgers are christening it well with a 42-6 lead here with still 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first half. Kickoff is a high end over end kick, and this one is not going to be returned as it does take a bounce into the end zone. That's brave of the return man to let that sail over his head, because if that happened to have had backspin and stop at the 1 or 2,
right?
I mean, it did not bounce into the land in the end zone. It bounced outside of the end zone and then ran into it.
An update on volleyball, tied 1-1 in sets. Snow College is down against Southern Idaho 16-10.
Whoa. Well, we might be looking at an upset here with CSI in the tournament down in Richfield.
Snow College, the conference champs 2 years in a row.
Right. And ranked
number 3.
3 in the nation now. Jags with the ball. Taylor at quarterback. And in the backfield with him is Eric London. Back to pass as Taylor got a man deep down the sidelines. Pass is caught into Badger territory. A spin inside the 40 and marked down at the 38-yard line. And now the wide receiver is marking the ball. I don't think that's where it's supposed to be. That's why you give it to the official. But great pass play. Taylor hit his receiver in stride all the way down inside the Badger territory, 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Now the handoff to London. London tries the middle of the field, middle of the line, and he's going to gain 3 yards to the 35-yard line. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Jags. Second and 7. 2 wideouts left for Taylor. And London in the backfield with him. Back to passes Taylor. Looks to the left. Throws, and it's short, incomplete. Defense out there by the Badgers. Abdul Holland making the hit. Pass was intended out there for Mark Dunkley. Nope, that can't be right. He's listed as a defensive back. I thought that was 16 for sure.
Number 18.
18.
Yeah, those yellow on white uniforms are hard to read.
So it's not just me, right?
It is not.
Everybody at home watching is
Kyrie
probably
Poole.
saying, yeah, I can see that. Kyrie Poole.
Yes.
So 3rd and 7 now for the Jags. Taylor back to pass, looks to the right, throws, got a man open, went right through his hands, incomplete. Taylor has made some good throws, and the Jags have really had a hard time making some of the catches. And they might be tough catches, but some of those passes are right on the money. Those that are watching on the replay can see that. That's going to bring up a 4th and 7. Taylor went over to the sidelines to get the play, now comes back in. So the Jags are going to go for it here on 4th and 7 from the 35-yard line. So big 4th down play here for the Jags to try to make something happen. Badgers show blitz, back up, and now come with the blitz. Taylor throws out to the left, and the defender kind of cut underneath that pass play, and I don't know that he got a hand on it, but he did break up the play incomplete. So the Badgers are going to take over on downs. Second time that they've done that, and they'll have it at the 35-yard line. So the Jag defense back out on the field. I really feel for this Jag team. Less than 24 hours in the state of Utah and play a football game.
Yeah, that is hard.
I mean, they flew in this afternoon, got to Ephraim about 2 hours before game time. They're going to play, stay overnight, and they'll fly out at noon tomorrow.
And it's also worth mentioning the elevation difference between Shreveport, Louisiana, and Ephraim, Utah.
Correct. Badgers handoff, and is that Kalen again? Kalen on the left side, breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Now he loses his footing and goes down inside the 30, but a great run by Kalen. Seth Kalen, 5'11" running back out of Salt Lake City, Utah, played at Skyline High School. And that's a huge gain for Snow College. That will start the clock back up again.
He is not a very big guy, 5'11", that's not very big. But he can fit through those holes, and he is quick on his feet.
Very quick. So Badgers 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Clock continues to run, 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Snap to Beach. Beach looks to pass, passes over the middle, tipped. Good job by the linebacker that time for the Jags to get a good deep drop. And that's what's kind of hurt him. I think the Badgers have run that play action, and it brings up the linebackers a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, and he's been dropping it right over the top of them.
Exactly. Beach is just getting a little excited. He's had a great night throwing, but that's also dangerous. It gets easily readable.
So Beach now 2nd and 10 from the 30. Hands it off to Kalen. We got a flag. No, he keeps it himself. As he faked the handoff to Kalen in the middle of the line, then Beach takes it around the left side. Flag on the play. That's the way that is probably going to be offside. Somebody might have lined up in the neutral zone. Maybe somebody moved early. But Beach picks up, 8 yards on the carry? I think you take the play. We'll wait for the signal from the official, and it is offsides against the Jags. I think the Badgers would be wise to decline that.
5-yard penalty.
Well, they take it. So instead of 3rd and 2, they're going with 2nd and 5. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So 2nd and 5 for the Badgers. Again, shotgun formation for Beach. Beach has Kalen in the backfield. Beach throws. Got the deep out down the sidelines. Got a man open. Guess who? Tawan Palmer once again on the reception and the touchdown. And the Badgers have just been scorching the DBs for Shreveport. How many passing yards? 313 passing yards in the first half for Snow College.
That is almost 100 more than they had passing yards all of last week.
All game, exactly. And let's take a look at rushing yards for the Badgers. Thank you, Brad. 66, so they've already got the same amount of rushing yards practically as they had last week in the whole game. So the extra point coming for Snow College. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Pretty good pressure that time by the Jags, but the kick is good. The Badgers lead at 48-6. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center, where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back after the kickoff. The Badgers kicking off deep, and it's returned well by the Jags all the way out to the 40-yard line. And that's where the Jags will take over 1st and 10, is at the 40. Snow College leads it 49-6. As the Badgers have been stopped twice, once on an interception and once the Badgers have punted here in the first half. They've scored on all of the other 7 possessions that the Badgers have had. So 9 possessions in the first half, that's a lot too. You think about that. Here's the handoff to London. London is going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Gets back to the line of scrimmage is all. I think they are going to give him forward momentum to the line of scrimmage. So Eric London on the carry, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Got a couple of officials talking. Oh, they've got an illegal chop block against the Jags. That's going to be a huge penalty. 15-yard penalty, illegal chop block. And instead of 2nd and 10, it's going to be 1st and 25, all the way back to the 25-yard line. Things were a little sketchy there in the first quarter with penalties. Both teams picked up some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, but it's been pretty clean throughout much of the second quarter. Taylor, high snap, hands off to London. London gets across the line of scrimmage and picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards. Now he falls forward. Definitely give him 3 as he falls forward. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 22. No, make it 2nd and 20. They're going to give him. All right, I'll get this. 2nd and 21 as they get him out to the 29-yard line. Taylor's going to be putting a lot of miles on in this game, Willie Taylor, as he goes over to the far hash mark, the hash mark closest to the bench, after each play to be able to get the play call, and then back to the huddle to pass it along to his teammates. Under center this time is Taylor. Taylor turns around, play action fake, rolls out to his right, under some pressure, throws, and he's hit as he throws, but the catch is made, and that's going to be enough for the first down into Badger territory. Nice job by Willie Taylor on the rollout to the right, bought himself some time, and made the pass right before he got hit. So first down for the Jags into Badger territory at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Austin Francis on the tackle. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Again, Taylor makes that trip to the sidelines in the back end. The only bad part about that is the play clock is all the way down to 10 before they come up to the line of scrimmage. Badgers show blitz. Taylor takes the snap, hands it off to London. London gets back to the line of scrimmage, and another flag comes in from the far sideline. And we'll see what this call is going to be. The Jags really overcame that chop block penalty, and now they've got it again. Again, an illegal chop block is going to be called against the Jags, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty once again. So that's 2 on this same possession. I don't know if they've made a substitution on the line, but that is kind of a strange thing to happen in the second quarter when we haven't seen it at all, and then 2 chop blocks on the same possession.
The thing you got to be careful about is once you get frustrated, it is hard to avoid those penalties.
Only a minute 36 remaining here in the half, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
My mom told me to not take a class before 8 a.m. my first semester. Mom told me the library was the best place to study. Mom told me to get involved on campus. My mom told me that Snow College was the best place to start. And don't tell my mom this, but she was right. Coming to Snow College was the best decision I've ever made.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
My name is Dr. Joel Holman. I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center. Specialize in general orthopedics, which includes sports injuries, total joint replacements, shoulder, hip, and knee. And I'm the only hand surgeon from Provo to St. George. One of the things that I like is that I'm able to take care of people that I've known for most of my life in this area, which I have a fondness for. We treat all orthopedic extremity conditions here at Central Valley Medical Center. We've got a great team, clinic staff, hospital staff, operating crew, and physical therapy services.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
I think I was born to perform. At Snow College.
Welcome back once again. 1st and 25 for the Jags of Shreveport. Back to passes Taylor. Taylor is hit on the blitz, and he goes down near the 30-yard line. Badgers came on a blitz, and nobody picked him up. Cole Bowers on the tackle, 6 foot, 220-pound linebacker out of Springville, Utah. And unfortunately, Taylor is still down on the ground. So Taylor injured on that sack while he's being attended to. We'll take this timeout as well. We'll be back after this.
I think I was born to perform. At Snow College, I got to be on stage as a freshman. I don't know of any other college in Utah that lets you do that. Here at Snow, I got real chances to perform, real chances to be involved, real chances to improve. Don't wait in line to get your chance. Get it now at Snow College.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Second down and very long for the Jags here, and maybe the best thing to do is run the clock out here and go into the locker room and regroup. Cleveland Farmer, are you sure that's 10? He's listed as a DB.
I don't know. I can't see his number from up here.
Okay, he's clear over on the sideline getting the play call. Taylor got injured on that sack, and he's out. We're down under a minute to go here, and I think the Jags are going to run as much of the play clock as possible. They will have to snap it one more time here on 3rd and long. And maybe let the clock run out and take a timeout even. But a new quarterback into the ball game for the Jags. And we're trying to get who that is. And now they are going to take a timeout with 26.2 seconds remaining. The Jags have taken a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Are you not sure what to major in? Do you wish there was a place you could figure that out? Snow College is for you. It gave me a chance to be really involved in lots of different areas. My professors would actually talk to me and answer questions about my career options. At Snow College, not only did I figure out my major, I'm prepared to major in it.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centricom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centricom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Cleveland Farmer is the quarterback. He's listed as a DB, but we're sure that is number 10 that is in at quarterback now for the Jags. Pass is long, incomplete. That stops the clock with 20 seconds left. I'm surprised they didn't run the ball, and they could have run out the clock, but this is going to be 20 seconds still on the clock, and now a punting situation on 4th and long. Badgers back with two men deep, one standing at the 35, and the kick is away. It's going to be taken by the up man at the 35-yard line. And a nice open field tackle that time on number 21, Taylor Larson. So no return, really. And the Badgers will have 11.9 seconds remaining here to run out the clock in the first half, leading 49-6.
Remember, that is plenty of time for a pass play to be run and for another touchdown. I wouldn't discount that at this point.
Okay. I would cringe a little bit here if the Badgers tried to score again with 11.9.
If they went, I'm not saying it's smart. I'm really not saying it's smart.
They're actually in victory formation here. It looks like the Badgers might just sit on it.
Yep.
And they do. So Garrison Beach takes the snap, takes a knee, and that will end the first half of play. Snow College leads it by a score of 49-6. And we'll be back with our Snow College halftime show for you right after this.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a
Okay, we've got a 2-minute timeout.
complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
I'm Dr. Jason Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because as I grew up, my family had a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3-meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back once again to Terry Foote Stadium. Gary Chedester, Joe Williams, and Brad James, the stats man, here at halftime as the Snow College Badgers lead it by a score of 49-6. And you're tuned into the Snow College halftime show. And I'm going to turn it right over to Brad here. Brad's been keeping stats for that whole first half. So however you want to do it, Brad, I'm going to turn the time over to you for some stats. I'm going to listen in while you give it to us, though.
The pride of Skyview High School, Garrison Beach, 14 of 20, 313 yards, 7 touchdowns, and interception. He has more touchdown passes than incompletions in the first half.
That's a pretty impressive stat.
Yep. So that's a great one for them. Skyview proud of Garrison Beach. Seth Kalen, 2 carries and 63 yards for the Badgers. And Sione Malisi, 5 carries and 15 yards. Taywan Palmer is Garrison Beach's leading receiver. He has amassed 6 catches, 160 yards, and 3 touchdown receptions in the first half for the Badgers. Taylor Larson has 2 receptions, 53 yards, and a touchdown. Peyton Beck with 2 receptions, 30 yards, and a touchdown. Austin Griffith and Tavita Noah with touchdown receptions for the Badgers, too. Willie Taylor Green, as we move to the Southern Shreveport Jaguars, Willie Taylor Green, he's completed just 6 passes in 20 attempts, 87 yards on those passes, on those completions. Dedrick Talbert, 5 carries and 38 yards and a touchdown. Eric London with 13 carries and 25 yards. Zircon Hawkins has 2 receptions, 49 yards and a touchdown for the Jaguars. And Davidion Baez has a catch for 25 yards for the Jaguars. And Kyrie Poole, 1 catch for 12 yards for Southern Shreveport. A few of our defensive stats here. DeVere Kenny, he has a sack for Southern Shreveport, and Trevion Wilkins has amassed a sack too for the Jaguars. And moving on to Snow's defense, Cole Bowers has a sack. Owen Famo has a sack for the Badgers. And the kicker, Garrett Lindsay, he has made all of his 7 PAT attempts. And my mom actually told me at lunchtime that Garrett Lindsay, he's my cousin's son. He's Amy MacArthur's son in St. George. She's one of our St. George cousins. So Garrett Lindsay's our cousin, and, well, he's technically my second cousin, but he's made all 7 of his PATs. The ex-Springville Red Devil doing a great job for the Badgers special teams in the first half.
And especially, I mean, we might have a Wally Pipp situation because he's the backup kicker, but he's perfect on the day, 7 out of 7. Maybe he'll step into that starting role.
Oh, and I did brag up Cal Ripken the other day on all my various social media. So it's that propitious case scenario for him. For the Badgers team stats, 32 plays and 374 yards. They've amassed 11.7 yards a play, have the Badgers. That's 313 passing yards and 61 on the ground. And Southern Shreveport, the Jaguars have 62 rushing yards and 87 passing yards, 47 plays, 149 net yards, and 4 kick returns, 82 yards for the Jaguars. Southern Shreveport, they've really hurt themselves with penalties. 9 penalties, 90 yards for the Jaguars, and 3 penalties and 45 yards for the Badgers. And I know that this blows the mind of purists, but the Badgers have just possessed the ball for 10 minutes and 35 seconds, so possession isn't necessarily equated to football success, not in Snow's case this evening anyway.
And you're right. You talk about the purists there. I mean, I look at that one a lot too. If you can control the clock, most of the times that you're going to be in good position. But this time the Badgers have proven that they can score quickly, and that throws that one right out the window, doesn't it?
Watching those Broncos and the Denver Broncos in the past, naturally, Dan Reeves would always say, if you tell me I have the ball for only 10 minutes and 35 seconds, I'm going to tell you that John Elway's passing the ball too much. We need to put the ball more in Gerald Wilhart's and Steve Sewell's hands. And that, I hope that Georgians are listening. I admire Dan Reeves. I do. He never led the Broncos to any Super Bowl wins, and he was a great coach. So I respect Georgians, and I respect Dan Reeves.
All right. And you make a good point, though. I mean, I would hope that the Badgers coming out in the second half maybe going to try to do a little bit more on the ground.
Yep. When you play against these teams, these Iowa Westerns and these Lackawannas, you just want to have more balanced offense because they can take Garrison Beach's passes away. They can put 9 in the box, or they can put 9 defensive backs out there even and make it hard for Beach to throw the ball downfield.
Right. So basically, the Badgers have this one in really good control. I'm thinking maybe the second half, Snow College needs to maybe work on what they need to do against the other teams coming up then. Against Lackawanna, maybe work on some things that will be more successful against them.
I will be honest, the Badgers are averaging 5 yards a carry, but it's 12 carries and 61 yards, and that's a little over 5, but these stats are skewed because Seth Kalen had a couple of really long rushes for his 63 yards.
He did, and in fact, you've got that. What was the long one was 36?
Yep, Seth Kalen's longest is 36 yards, and his runs are skewing the Snow offense as to what is really happening in the running game. And Coach Erickson, he probably realizes that, so he'll try to establish the run more.
So you're saying the Jags are actually doing a pretty good job against the run, but Seth Kalen's had those 2 big runs that have kind of skewed things then.
Yep, you look at, in college football, you take sacks away from rushing yards, so those sacks that the Jaguars defense has amassed have hurt Garrison Beach's rushing.
Right, he's lost 17 yards on rushing.
And Sione Malisi is just averaging 3 a carry. So Seth Kalen, he has really bolstered the Snow rushing offense this evening.
All right. Excellent. Brad James, always a great job, and it's always good to have you in the booth with us.
Yep, good to be here.
All right, thanks, Brad. Badgers lead it by a score of 49-6. We'll continue with more on the Snow College Halftime Show right after this 2-minute timeout.
Do you want to make a difference in life?
Brad.
Yeah. Do you want a college that values you right now? At Snow College, I had opportunities to be hands-on and really make a difference as a freshman in clubs, classes, sports, and student government. At Snow College, I didn't get pushed to the back while I watched the upperclassmen do everything. I was involved right away.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Why do people everywhere love My Style Checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Are you worried about paying for college? Do you wish there was an affordable option that didn't sacrifice quality? Snow College. It's got to be the best kept secret in the state. Compared to my friends at bigger schools, I paid my tuition, housing, and books for less than their tuition costs alone. I even had enough left over to go shopping. To save my money. Can you actually edit that out? My dad listens to this station.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want when you want for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/mtcc. That's go.philo.com/mtcc. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium in Ephraim, Utah. Snow College Badgers on a rare Friday night game and an even more rare April game as the Badgers are playing in the spring. Snow College playing all 7 sports in the spring here. Volleyball will be wrapped up either today or tomorrow. An update what's happening with the Region 18 tournament down in Richfield. Snow College Badgers trail it in sets 2-1. They do lead in the 4th set. Hopefully they can tie that up at 2, as USU Eastern went 5 sets to be able to defeat Salt Lake earlier. And the winner out of this match between CSI and Snow College will go on to take on USU Eastern in the championship of the Region 18 tomorrow. And Snow College, hopefully, even if they lose, I don't know if they've got any at-large bids for the volleyball tournament this year. So they might have to win the Region 18 tournament outright to be able to go to the state tournament. Richfield hosting this tournament, and they will host the Region 18 men's and women's basketball tournament, which will be played next week on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we'll hopefully have those streams for you down there, although we are having a few issues with our streams today. We had some issues with our stream here with football and had some issues down in Richfield as well. We'll try to get those taken care of for you. But that is the situation. Snow College playing men's and women's basketball next week, and volleyball in action right now against the College of Southern Idaho. The winner will face USU Eastern in the championship tomorrow at 1 o'clock at the Sevier Valley Center. Let's just recap a couple of the scores for you here or stats for you here at halftime. Snow College 17 first downs in the first half, and Southern Shreveport with 9 first downs. The Badgers rushed the ball just 12 times, so they'd passed 20 times and ran the ball 12 times. Only 32 plays to be able to amass 49 points. That's pretty impressive for Snow College, scoring on the big plays. And 313 yards passing, 87 yards passing for Shreveport. Shreveport 6 out of 21, and we definitely hope that Willie Taylor will be okay and be able to come out in the second half and be able to play. He's been passing the ball well, and just has had a few passes that have been dropped, as he's hit, as I mentioned, only 6 out of 21. So the Badgers 32 plays, 374 yards, 47 plays, and 149 yards for the Jags. The Badgers averaging 11.7 yards per play. So the Snow College Badgers lead at 49-6 here at halftime. You're listening to the Snow College halftime. A reminder that Snow College has the lowest tuition rates in the state. So you can attend Snow College for almost half of what you would pay at some of the larger universities. So a great education, number one in student success, and low tuition rates. That's a win-win situation. Find out more by visiting snow.edu. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center, where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
My mom told me to not take a class before 8 a.m. my first semester. Mom told me the library was the best place to study. Mom told me to get involved on campus. My mom told me that Snow College was the best place to start. And don't tell my mom this, but she was right. Coming to Snow College was the best decision I've ever made.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you. Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back once again to Terry Foote Stadium. Gary Chedester with you, Brad James on the stats, and Joe Williams. As Snow College Badgers lead it by a score of 49-6 here at halftime. And taking a look at what's happening down in Richfield to give Snow College fans an update. Badgers lead it in the fourth set, trying to tie that up at 2 and go to the fifth set, and hopefully with a win can advance to take on USU Eastern, who went 5 sets to be able to make it to the championship game tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Snow College Badger football team will be on the road next week as they travel to take on Lackawanna Community College. And I believe that is school is in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I wanted to go there. That's home of the office. I was hoping to go by and take a look at. Yeah, exactly. But not going to be able to make that trip as the Badgers have the basketball tournament in Richfield next week that I'll need to be to. We have been told by Lackawanna that they will have a YouTube feed. We'll get the link for that and share that through Snow College Media for you as soon as we do get that. So the Badgers will be on the road next week against Lackawanna, and then they'll be at home again in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from tomorrow, actually. It'll be a Saturday night game, as usual, back to normal with that. So Saturday night at 7 o'clock, the Badgers will host ASA Miami, who is a team that the Badgers have been able to defeat, but they've been very close games, and the Badgers have had a tough time matching up with ASA Miami at different times. So 49-6 is the score here at halftime. Snow College with the lead. We'll take this opportunity for a final timeout as the Badgers will be receiving here in the second half and have the first possession of the second half. So we'll be back with the kickoff in 2 minutes.
My name is Dr. Joel Holman. I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center, specializing in general orthopedics, which includes sports injuries, total joint replacements, shoulder, hip, and knee. And I'm the only hand surgeon from Provo to St. George. One of the things that I like is that I'm able to take care of people that I've known for most of my life in this area, which I have a fondness for. We treat all orthopedic extremity conditions here at Central Valley Medical Center. We've got a great team, clinic staff, hospital staff, operating crew, and physical therapy services.
I think I was born to perform. At Snow College, I got to be on stage as a freshman. I don't know of any other college in Utah that lets you do that. Here at Snow, I got real chances to perform. Real chances to be involved. Real chances to improve. Don't wait in line to get your chance. Get it now at Snow College.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
My mom told me to not take a class before 8 a.m. my first semester. Mom told me the library was the best place to study. Mom told me to get involved on campus. My mom told me that Snow College was the best place to start. And don't tell my mom this, but she was right. Coming to Snow College was the best decision I've ever made.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you. Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
20-something. Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium. Gary Chedester, Brad James, and Joe Williams with you. And I had it backwards. The Badgers will actually be kicking off, so the Jags will have the first possession in the second half. Update from Richfield. Snow College Badger volleyball team were able to win the fourth set, so that is going 5 sets. So both games today have gone 5 sets to determine who's going to win the Region 18 tournament. Badgers with the kickoff. High end over end kick is going to be fielded at the 7-yard line. To the 10, to the 15. Breaking it to the near side, to the 20, and to the 30-yard line on the return is 20. Yeah, they say Jones on the return. They're doing a better job of finding it on the PA announcer than I am. Jawan Jones on the return. Olson Williams on the tackle for the Badgers. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for the Jags. And who is at quarterback? Looks like it is back to Cleveland Farmer. Farmer throws pass out in the flats. A little bubble screen coming back to the near side, breaking a tackle and picking up good yardage. A pickup of about 4 yards on the reception for the Jags. But it is Cleveland Farmer at quarterback for the Jags. Gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Sony Vunipola on the tackle for Snow College. 2nd down and 7. Farmer back to pass, under some pressure, rolls out to the right, buys some time, gets a block, breaks a tackle, loses the ball out of bounds. So it's going to be a loss back to the 25-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards on that. And it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Jags. So unfortunately, it looks like Willie Taylor is not coming back. And it's going to be Cleveland Farmer to run this game for the Jags. 3rd and 15 from the 25-yard line for the Jaguars on their first possession here of the second half. 2 wide out, split wide to the left. Farmer back to pass. Steps up, throws deep over the middle, and it's going to be too high for the intended receiver, incomplete.
I want to know why they keep going for the pass when it's just not working for them.
I don't know what to tell you.
Neither do I.
We get paid a lot less than a coach, so.
That's why we are as far away from the field as anybody can get.
Exactly. So on 4th down, the Jags will be set to punt. The Badgers with 2 deep men. Up man standing at the 45-yard line is Taylor, I believe. And the kick is away. It's going to be fielded by the deep man. He bobbles it. It's loose on the ground, and he falls and covers it up. So no return, and the Badgers will have it at the 29-yard line. And they'll have it 1st and 10.
You got to be sure that he is kicking himself for fumbling that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is.
Well, I'm not sure how much the starters are going to be in here in the second half. In fact, it looks like Beach is done for the day.
That's a smart idea.
Yep, coming out with Gabe Sweeten, 6'2" player from Orem, is now in at quarterback.
I believe this is Sweeten's first year playing for Snow College.
And I believe in the backfield with him, though, is Seth Kalin. High snap, almost over the head. Good job by Sweeten to come down with it, and then he's just going to run it up the field and pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards.
He didn't even hesitate. I wonder if he played a little bit of running back in high school.
I don't know. He might have thought that high snap and the play had been broken up a little bit, but give him a gain of 5. That's out to the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. So again, Gabe Sweeten, the new quarterback in there for the Badgers. He's got Kalin to his right. And 4 wideouts, 2 left, 2 right. That snap is way over the head. And doing a good job going back and recovering that is Kalin. I'm guessing we've got a new center in the game.
I think so. Maybe a center a little excited to be in a game.
Got a little adrenaline going, and that's 2 snaps that were high. The first one, Sweeten was able to control. The second one, Sweeten had no chance at that. Good job by Kalin to go back and cover it up. So this is going to bring up a 3rd and 19. So 3rd and long, 3rd and 19, and the Jags going in a prevent defense here. Sweeten, now it's a low snap, but he goes down and picks it up. Has time, throws, got a man open. That's going to be short of the first down, but a good gain out to the 35-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th and 4. Nice job by Sweeten, a good throw.
Yeah, if you didn't lose 10 yards on the previous play, that would have been a first down easily.
Well, if you don't lose 10 yards or more on actually, it was a lot more than that. It was a loss of 13.
Yeah.
Because they had 2nd and 5.
Right.
You probably would have run the ball again. Wouldn't even have had to pass. So the Jags hold, and the Badgers are going to be forced into a punting situation.
Very good position for punting, though. You've got plenty of field. You can put it right in within the 20-yard line.
Snow's going to have to take a timeout. 2 seconds on the play clock, and it runs out. That's strange. I realize you're putting in different players and so forth, but the Badgers player running on the field late, no sense of urgency whatsoever, and the play clock's counting down.
And that's just chalk that up to inexperience.
Well, you've got a lot of players out there that are playing maybe different positions and haven't played. As we mentioned in the pregame, 18 players for the Badgers out because of COVID, 7 starters. And the Badgers punted away. Kind of a short, wobbly kick. And it takes a Jag bounce back to the 44-yard line. So good field position here on the second possession for the Jags.
Very good field position. And they're going up against string 2 defense from the Badgers, maybe even going into their 3rd string or 4th string guys. I wouldn't count this out. I think the Jaguars can still very, very easily score here.
11:27 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Badgers lead at 49-6. There's been no score here in the second half. Jags having their second possession now. As Farmer back to pass, looks to the left, got a man there, in and out of the hands again of the intended receiver. Just running a slant there from the wideout position. The pass looked like it was on target, but unable to hold on to it. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line for the Jags. We'll try to get some updates for you on what's happening in Richfield. 2nd down. Pass out to the right for Farmer. Farmer's got a man down the sidelines, and where did he step out? It might be very close to a first down. We're going to say gain of 8 into Badger territory at the 48-yard line.
That is a very, very nice gain there on 2nd down.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2, 3rd and a short 2 for Farmer. Farmer takes the snap, handoff, and that's going to be a first down. Going to the running game was that Dedrick Talbert. Talbert on the carry gets the first down to the 41-yard line. Now the Jags going with a no huddle. And play action Farmer. Farmer's going to run it. Goes out to the right, now comes back in to the left and is going to be taken down after a gain of 3.
Great job by Farmer to fake out the defense. They had no idea where the ball was there for a couple seconds.
Farmer's got good size. I don't have height or weight or anything. Our roster just has numbers, names, and positions. But not a bad play there by Farmer to pick up 3. Back to pass now, looks to the right, got a man out in the flats. Just these little short passes. And the Jags, again, close to a first down.
They're proving me wrong when I was saying the passing game isn't working. It is starting to work for them.
Well, these are kind of short passes and almost like a run. I mean, they're not looking downfield, really. Now we've got an injured Jag on the field. Looks like one of the offensive linemen a little bit slow getting up. So we'll take the timeout as well. With 10:21 remaining here in the third quarter, Snow College 49 to Jag 6, but moving. And we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Are you not sure what to major in? Do you wish there was a place you could figure that out? Snow College is for you. It gave me a chance to be really involved in lots of different areas. My professors would actually talk to me and answer questions about my career options. At Snow College, not only did I figure out my major, I'm prepared to major in it.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium. The Jags inside the 10-yard line after a big pass play by Farmer. Farmer now looks to the end zone on a little flat route, and that's going to be incomplete. And stop the clock at 9:50 remaining. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Jags as they're knocking on the door here to get the second touchdown on the board. It's at the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Farmer. Pass play, great pass play, happened before we could get it back out of the commercial. Apologize for that. So Farmer on 2nd down. Hands it off, sweep to the left, into the end zone, touchdown. Talbert on the touchdown for the Jags, makes it 49-12. And will the Jags go for 2 once again? I think they will.
You're down by 37. You got to go for 2.
I agree. And so did the Jags. So 2-point conversion coming up. Farmer with Talbot in the backfield with him. High snap, gives it to Talbot. Talbot, nice juke move right at the line of scrimmage, but does not get to the end zone. So the Jags are 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions, and the score is 49-12 with 9:44 remaining third quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back once again to Badger football action. And getting set to kick off are the Jaguars. Looks like they might be trying an onside kick. The Badgers are up to receive it. It is a high bouncing kick. The Badgers take it at the 50. And it's going to be returned to the 42-yard line of Shreveport.
And that's a hard decision. That's a really hard decision to go for the onside kick in the third quarter, but you're also down.
So congratulations to the Snow College volleyball team as they battled back. They trailed 1-0, tied it at 1, trailed 2-1, tied it at 2, trailed 14-12 in the fifth set.
That is game point.
It was.
Match point.
And they came back to win it. So the Badgers will advance to take on USU Eastern in the championship game tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Badger football team now with the ball at the 42-yard line of the Jags. And the Badgers going to just test the middle of the offensive line there, the defensive line, and it's going to be Kalen on the carry.
Gain of about 4.
Seth Kalen on the carry. Gabe Sweeten is now at quarterback for the Badgers. And I would imagine the Badgers will be content to run the ball and run the clock here in the third quarter. Badgers with some substitutions on the offensive line as well, as we saw a couple of bad snaps on that first possession. And that one dribbles back to Sweeten. Sweeten picks it up and makes a move, goes down the sideline, goes out of bounds, but not until he picks up a first down, and now a late flag comes flying in.
I'll bet we're looking at another unsportsmanlike or personal foul.
I agree. That's in the neighborhood where that tends to be the call, and it's over on the Jag sideline. So it might have been a Badger over there making a hit after the play had been out of bounds, or
it really could.
So I won't speculate anymore. I'll wait till the call from the official. But Sweeten did pick up the first down as he got inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the call from the official. Personal foul is going to be against the Jags. So that'll be half the distance to the goal.
I'll bet that's a late hit there after he'd gone out of bounds.
That could be. So again, a couple of subs. Gabe Sweeten is the new quarterback, an Orem Tiger. Well, actually, he went to Timpanogos High School, so he's not a Tiger. And that moves the ball half the distance to the goal. They're going to mark that at the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 14 for Snow College.
Puts them right into the red zone. And I believe every trip they have made to the red zone, they have scored.
I believe you're right. Low snap again. Sweeten picks it up and hands off. Breaking a tackle at the line of scrimmage and into the end zone. Is that Kalen? I believe it is. Touchdown, Seth Kalen. 5'11", 190-pound running back out of Skyline High School. Gets into the end zone for Snow College. So he not only leads the Badgers in rushing yards and now gets the first rushing touchdown for Snow College.
Your first rushing touchdown, and you're at 55 points.
Yes.
That is impressive.
Well, one of the stats that Brad gave us at halftime, Garrison Beach had more touchdown passes than incomplete passes.
That does not surprise me.
That's pretty impressive. Extra point coming up. And the snap, the placement's good. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. So the Badgers lead it by a score of 56-12. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
I'm Dr. Jason Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because As I grew up, my family had a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back once again to Badger football action on KMTI AM 650, part of the Mid-Utah Radio Network, and on YouTube.com/SnowBadgerTV, on Centricom.com, and on MTCC.com. It's good to have Badger athletics back in the free world.
It really is.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
With the new Scenic West Athletic Conference regulations.
Yes. Kickoff goes out of the end zone, and it'll be placed at the 25-yard line for Cleveland Farmer and the Jags. Cleveland Farmer in at quarterback after Taylor got hurt towards the end of the first half on a blitz by the Badgers, and we have not seen him come back out. I think I see him on the sidelines, and he still has his pads on, but no helmet. And usually if you've got a concussion or something, that's what the trainer will do, is take away your helmet. Then he knows you're never going to go back out on the field again. Handoff, middle of the field, or middle of the line, and a gain of about 3 yards. London the carrier, they say, and I'll take his word for it. I will say this. Good job over there by the PA announcer. He came with binoculars.
He did.
I did not think of that.
And I looked. He came with a roster in numerical order.
How did he get that?
I think he made it himself.
How did he get it early enough to do that himself? 2nd down and 7, deep pitch, and gain of maybe a yard that time.
If that. That is a great job by the defense. Read the pitch. Stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the Jags have had a little bit more success handing it off quickly. That deep pitch or even the sweep has not been successful. It's given the Badgers time to react on defense, but the handoffs off tackle, right off tackle, left off tackle, those have been a little bit more successful, I think.
The two plays that they are really making yardage on are runs right up the middle and those short, flat passing routes.
Right. So 3rd and 6, Badgers show blitz. Farmer, quick snap, pass out in the flats. It's going to be short of the first down. A gain of about 3, but short by about 3, and it'll bring up 4th and 3.
You got to go for it on 4th down, and they are.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was going to say, if you don't get it, you're giving the Badgers such good field position. I get that you're down and you got to take your chances, but I don't know that this is the best.
Yeah, that's not a very smart chance to take. Again, that is why I am up here and not down on the sideline.
Badgers only one man back deep on this punt, and now we're going to have a timeout taken.
Right as the play clock ran out.
So the Jags take a timeout, as you mentioned, just as the play clock runs out. 6 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Snow 56, and the Jags 12. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badger Steelman Play of the Game.
Little Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back as the action resumes. The Jags fake the punt and try to get the first down on a fake punt. Pass was complete but short of the first down. So the Badgers will get it back on downs and take over in Jag territory at the 34-yard line. So excellent field position right here for Snow College. Low snap. Handoff goes to Kalen. Kalen with room to run. Breaks a tackle. Gets through the line of scrimmage. And end zone touchdown by Kalen. Seth Kalen is making a great...
He is having a great game.
He's making a bid to be the starter at running back as he is tearing it up. Kalen, his long run is 36, but now he's got 5 carries for 114 yards.
And he isn't even one of the running backs that we talked about early in the game for the depth chart.
Right. I didn't even know that he was going to be playing. So on the depth chart, he's got to be, what, 4?
4 or 5.
4 or 5, and he's leading the team right now, as I mentioned.
He came into this game at 4 or 5.
Right. Yeah, he's not leaving this game at 4 or 5. Badgers pick up another touchdown. That moves it to 63-12. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
Do you want to make a difference in life? Do you want a college that values you right now? At Snow College, I had opportunities to be hands-on and really make a difference as a freshman in clubs, classes, sports, and student government. At Snow College, I didn't get pushed to the back while I watched the upperclassmen do everything. I was involved right away.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you. Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Badger football. Garrett Lindsay getting set to kick off for the Snow College Badgers as they lead now 63-12 over the Shreveport Jags. Shreveport, first-year program, first time playing football at NJCAA level. And they do have some talent on this team, but they've run into a buzzsaw here with the Snow College Badgers. The kickoff is going to sail over the head and into the end zone, out of the end zone. And the Jags will take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Again, a reminder, the volleyball team was victorious 16-14 in the 5th set. So they will advance to take on USU Eastern, who was also a 5-set winner against Salt Lake Community College, and they will play tomorrow for the Region 18 Volleyball Championship. The winner will go on to play in the national tournament.
Our crew down in Richfield just informed me that Snow College was down 14-10 in that 5th set.
Oh, my goodness.
And came back to win it 16-14.
Wow. That is a heck of a comeback. So they had set point 3 times.
6 times.
No, because you got to win by 2.
Oh, right.
Handoff, was that London or Kendrick? And a pickup of about 3 yards out to the 20, make it a gain of 4 to the 29.
I thought those jerseys were hard to read in the sunlight.
I know. I keep blinking thinking I'm going to be able to see, but everybody's having binoculars. Why I didn't bring binoculars.
There's only a few years difference between me and you, Gary, and even I can't see them.
You're generous. There's more than a few years. Farmer, handoff to the man in motion. And a sweep to the right, and again, no gain. In fact, they lost yardage. But again, it's those long developing plays that the Jags are having a little bit of trouble with against this Badger defense. They're having a lot more success with the quick hitting type things off tackle,
right
up the middle.
Problem is,
or
you
the
just don't
passes
have,
in the flats that
you
get
don't
the
have
ball
time
out quickly.
For that.
Yeah,
you don't have time for those short gains.
Badgers definitely. I don't see one starter out there right now on defense. So getting the second string players good opportunities in the ball game. Again, Farmer at quarterback. Takes the snap, back to pass, looks to the left, goes deep. Badger defense is back there, but they did not turn around, and a nice catch. Was that 13?
That was. He caught that running backwards, going out of bounds.
Tristan Sweeney on the reception. That's going to be into Badger territory at the 46-yard line. Nice pass by Farmer, nice catch by Sweeney. And the clock does continue to run.
I believe, I don't remember the exact number of lead that you need to have for the mercy rule to come into effect.
High snap, Farmer gets it, hands it off. Quick hitting play, going to gain about 4 yards to the 43-yard line.
As I was saying, I don't remember the exact number, but there is the rule. Once the lead is to a certain point, they do go to the running clock.
Okay. Sweeney gets a gain of 3. And it'll be 2nd and 7 in Badger territory. Farmer with trip split wide to the right. Play action, roll to the right, in some trouble. Nice move by Farmer to get away and buy himself some time. Throw downfield, and it's going to be caught. Nice play. Farmer made that happen. He was in trouble, made a nice stutter step move, and bought himself some more time as he rolled out to the right and threw a dart down the field.
Yeah, you really cannot understate how amazing Farmer was there. Just a great quarterback play.
So that's going to be a 1st and 10 inside the 20 now at the 17-yard line. Badgers showing blitz here, and somebody moved, and that'll stop the play. Badgers showed blitz, and somebody on the offensive line kind of had his weight moving to try to pick up the blitz and couldn't stop it when the play took a little longer to get started. So false start's going to move it back. 1st and 15 now for the Jags.
Kicked him right out of the end zone. Or out of the red zone.
Excuse
me.
So the Badger football team will be on the road next week on Saturday against Lackawanna Community College in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And we'll get the links for you and have them. It'll be a YouTube game from Lackawanna. And we'll have the basketball tournament. Farmer again in trouble. Gets away. Still on his feet. Now gets a block. Turns it upfield. Throws towards the end zone. And what a great offensive play. Is that going to be a touchdown? Nope, they're going to say he's down at the 1-yard line. Nice catch. And again, Farmer buying time in the backfield, getting away from the Badger rush.
Yeah, there are multiple times in that play, 2 or 3 times in that play, where I thought he was done for, but he proved me wrong.
So Sweeney on the reception. Tristan Sweeney gets the reception down to the 1-yard line as the clock continues to run inside 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Handoff goes nowhere as the Badger defense comes up and makes a great stop. Is that Kendrick or Eric London? I think it's London. London's going to lose 2 yards back to the just outside the 2-yard line. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Farmer has been scrambling for his life, but he's able to stay alive, buy time and he's had 2 huge pass plays downfield now.
And at second string quarterback, that is very impressive how well he's been able to do that.
So Farmer's going to line up under center this time, not in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, hands it off to the deep man. That's London. London's going to be stopped short at the 1-yard line. He tried to crawl forward and get it in the end zone, but he's going to be marked down at the 1.
He was trying that army crawl, going right in.
Maybe if they didn't see him.
Oh, yeah.
Get it in. So it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line. Badgers make a substitution. We're down to 1 minute and 20 remaining. Brooke Winterson on the tackle. And I believe the Jags are going to take a timeout here. And they are. Timeout Jags with the score. Snow College 63 and the Jags 12. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit cards.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Are you worried about paying for college? Do you wish there was an affordable option that didn't sacrifice quality? Snow College. It's got to be the best kept secret in the state. Compared to my friends at bigger schools, I paid my tuition, housing, and books for less than their tuition costs alone. I even had enough left over to go shopping. To save my money. Can you actually edit that out? My dad listens to this station.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you. Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back after the timeout. Cleveland Farmer just takes it on a quarterback sneak straight ahead, right behind the offensive line into the end zone. And the Jags have put on their 3rd touchdown on the scoreboard now. They have 18 points. And line up for a 2-point conversion once again.
Yeah, their 3rd attempt at a 2-point conversion in the game, and maybe they'll be successful this time.
Farmer in the backfield and running back to his left. 2 wideouts to the right. High snap, gets it back, hands it off just as the running back kind of stumbles. It almost like he tripped over Farmer. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
let's watch the replay. Yeah, we didn't quite catch that, but anyway, the Jags are unsuccessful on their 3rd straight touchdown, but they do have 3 touchdowns on the board. 63-18 the score. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/MTCC. That's go.philo.com/MTCC. Manti Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium. Gary Chedester, Joe Williams, and Brad James, as the Jags have now picked up 14 first downs, 209 passing yards, and 80 rushing yards for 289 total. They're not that far behind Snow College, to tell you the truth, in total yards.
You're not wrong.
Badgers on the kickoff return, and I believe that was Taylor Larson again. Gets it out across the 30-yard line. Where are they going to mark that?
At the 40.
Right at the 40, you are correct.
And looking at the Shreveport stats, this is not a bad game for them.
Stats-wise, no.
Stats-wise.
Time of possession, they're winning time of possession. They've rushed for more yards than Snow College. Nope, not quite. They're actually behind. Badgers on those big runs by Kalen have put him over 100 yards rushing.
But that just shows how on fire this Snow College offense has been all game.
Agreed. So Gabe Sweeten, hands off. Is that Kalen again?
I believe so.
And he's going to pick up 5 yards right in the middle of the line. And a couple of players tangled up, and they get them separated.
Badger player not getting out of that pile as quickly as he maybe should have.
But a gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. The Badgers out to the 45-yard line. Game clock down to 18 seconds, and the Badgers will have to run one more play here in the 3rd quarter. So Sweeten gets the call from the sidelines. We're down to 8 seconds, and the Badgers are going to have to hurry here to get this play off. And low snap, handoff. Again, Kalen breaks a tackle. He's into the defensive backfield, and he's got the first down. No, it's not Kalen. Excuse me. He runs a lot like him. Carson Manukin. So he's 5'10", 190. They're identical. 5'10", 190. Carson Manukin from Lehigh High School. And that'll be enough for a Badger first down, and that should do it here for the 3rd quarter of play. So the Snow College Badgers lead it after 3 quarters, 63-18. We'll take this opportunity for a timeout. We'll be back with the 4th quarter in 60 seconds.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with the subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center, where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Badger Stadium. And Snow College Badgers with the ball, 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line as we start the 4th and final quarter. Sweeten, the quarterback for Snow College. Handoff, middle of the line again for the Badgers, and a gain of about 4 yards. As the Badgers content to run the ball here. In the backfield, you've got Mecky Kimball and who did I say before? Carson Manukin for the Badgers.
They are only playing a 10-minute quarter.
Yes. For this 4th and final quarter. I like it.
I like it too.
Long snap count for the Badgers. Jags come on a blitz. Sweeten keeps it, gets away from the blitz, and gets close to the first down. It looks like they're going to mark him just short. So a gain of about 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. And actually, Manukin was not in on that play. He just checked in. And coming out is Mecky Kimball. Boy, the Badgers must like that. 5 running back, 5'9", 180, 190. They've got 3 of them.
It's working.
Carson Manukin, 5'10", 190. Mecky Kimball just came out, 5'9", 180. And we mentioned Seth Kalen, 5'11", 190. 3rd down and 1 for the Badgers. Blitz comes off sides. as the Jags just mistimed that blitz, and they were offsides when the ball was snapped, but the Badgers do pick up the first down as they get inside the 30-yard line.
It is hard to anticipate exactly when that ball is going to be snapped and exactly when you can start blitzing. I'm surprised we have not seen more penalties like that.
I'm glad we have not seen more penalties.
I agree. It stops the clock.
Badgers pick up the first down. They picked up the first down on the running play, but they take it on the penalty, which gives them 5 yards, and down to the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 26. Badgers with Sweeten in the backfield. He's got 2 running backs, 1 on each side of him. Handoff, and not much there. Good defense. Pressure blew up the line and got in the backfield.
I was surprised the Shreveport players were set for that play. They got set right as the ball was snapped. They were moving around constantly until that ball was snapped, and apparently they know what they're doing.
Not a bad idea there with the second-string offensive line in there to be moving around. It causes some confusion on blocking assignments. Call it a loss of 2 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Badgers. Again, taking a long time to get the play call in from the sidelines. We're down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Sweeten, not much time here to take the snap. He gets it off just at the end, and the handoff is going to gain back those 2 yards they just lost, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10. Substitution coming back in is Carson Manukin again.
I have a feeling we're going to see another big Manukin run here.
A Manukin run. I made the Manukin run in less than 30 parsecs. Come on, I knew you would love that. You're the pun master.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Everybody else can't believe it. Well, there's your big run right there. I don't know if that is Manukin.
I think it looks like him.
That's going to be enough for the first down. Yep, Manukin. Manukin gets the handoff, and he was hit in the backfield. As you watch that replay, those that are watching the game, hit in the backfield. It looked like he was going to lose yardage, but just kept bouncing off people, and then finally turns it upfield and gets enough for the first down. Badgers 1st and 10 from the 15. 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Snow College 63 and the Shreveport Jags 18.
Both teams have had a lot of possessions in this game as a whole.
True. And down to the play clock of 0. The Badgers take the delay of game. That moves it back 5 yards, so it'll be 1st and 15 from the 20. Again, a reminder, Badgers on the road next week to Lackawanna, Pennsylvania, and Scranton, Pennsylvania. And the Badgers will be at home in 2 weeks against ASA Miami. We'll have that game for you back on the Snow TV YouTube channel. Handoff to Manukin, I believe, and he's going to gain maybe 2 yards. Badgers now with 329 passing yards, 157 rushing yards. And now it's 2nd and 15 at the 20. Clock now under 5 minutes remaining in this contest, so the Badgers will improve to 2-0 on the spring season, which is, again, strange to say. Strange to hear. Strange to be playing football in April.
Very, very strange.
Handoff, nothing doing. Good defense by the Jags to force a loss back to the 23-yard line. Manukin again on the carry.
Now it's 3rd and 19. 18, excuse me. 3rd and 18.
3rd and 18. The Badgers content to run running plays, run the clock. Shreveport, I don't know if they're staying overnight here in Ephraim or if they're heading to Salt Lake to stay overnight, but they're going to be boarding a plane at 12 noon tomorrow to head back to Shreveport. Handoff in Manukin. Manukin, not much there. Looked like there was a brief opening and then nothing. And the Badgers are going to be looking at 4th down, and it looks like they're going to try a field goal. Coming out to try the field goal is Garrett Lindsay.
Again, not their normal kicker.
Right. So a 39-yard field goal attempt here by Lindsay, the Red Devil from Springville High School, and relative of Brad James here. A second cousin, he says, huh? So Lindsay will try this, and the Badgers are going to take a timeout as they just took too long to get this play taken care of. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Badgers getting set for the field goal attempt. Kick is up. It's long enough, but it's wide left. No good. So the Badgers unable to tack any more points on the game. Not that they need to anyway.
Yeah.
And the Jags will take over after the missed field goal. 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Snow College 63 and the Jags 18. Jags first-year program making the trip up here to take on Snow College. Not sure if they made a home-and-home agreement on this. Maybe we're traveling to Shreveport next year or this in the fall.
That may be.
I don't know. I should have checked with Coach Zach Erickson, but I don't know if this is a home-and-home arrangement or if this is a one-time deal.
And this is a hard loss for Shreveport. Very hard loss. What was their record coming into this?
I think this is their first game.
This is their first game.
Farmer takes the snap, hands it off, sweep to the right. Is that London? Flag on the play. Gain of about 4 yards.
There's some hands pretty high on face masks in there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a face mask penalty here.
I think that was Jawan Jones on the carry. So the Badgers' hands to the face is going to add another 15 yards on this play, so that'll be a first down.
I'm very glad the referees saw that. That is dangerous when you're putting your hands up there towards the face. You know, face mask up there, that's the right call.
So that moves the ball out to the 41-yard line and a first down for the Jags. Jawan Jones on that last carry. That is the fifth team foul or the fifth penalty on the Badgers for 65 yards. 11 penalties on the Jags for 110 yards. Back to passes. Farmer has time, throws over the middle, and it's going to be caught.
That was an
nice
impressive
catch.
catch.
Yeah. I'm trying to see who that is. I think
it was tipped by the Snow player, and I thought the Jag player had no way of getting that, but he caught it right in his hands.
I think that is Toggy Andrews on the catch. So 1st and 10 inside of Badger territory at the 46-yard line for Farmer and the Jags with 2 minutes to go. Farmer takes the high snap, hands it off to London. Or is it Jones again? Jones on the carry. Juwan Jones on the carry gets a gain of 2. Inside the 45, mark it down at the 44. And clock continues to run here. Farmer breaks the huddle with the Jags.
This very well may be the Jaguars' last possession.
A minute 31 remaining. 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right. Farmer takes the snap, under some pressure, rolls out to the right, throws on the run, and his receiver slipped down as he tries to come back to make the catch, and it falls incomplete. Farmer's been very impressive, and even more impressive is the fact that he's listed as a defensive back.
Right, yeah,
So,
he has been very, very impressive. I thought
he's
for
bought
sure,
himself some time and made some great plays downfield.
I thought for sure on that play, when the pocket was collapsed, that he was going to make a big play, because every time that it's happened to him before, he's made a great play.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8 from the 44-yard line. Farmer taking a long time, and looks like they're going to have to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back with the final minute 18 in 30 seconds.
My name is Dr. Joel Holman. I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center, specializing in general orthopedics, which include sports injuries, total joint replacements, shoulder, hip, and knee, and I'm the only hand surgeon from Provo to St. George. One of the things that I like is that I'm able to take care of people that I've known for most of my life in this area, which I have a fondness for. We treat all orthopedic extremity conditions here at Central Valley Medical Center. We've got a great team, clinic staff, hospital staff, operating crew, and physical therapy services.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium. Gary Chedester and Joe Williams with you as we bring you the final minute 18 in this game between the Badgers and the Jags. 63-18. The Badgers with the lead. Farmer, quick pass is blocked at the line of scrimmage. Great defensive effort there by defensive end for Snow College, and I do not have him on the roster.
53?
53, oh, I thought it was 63. Daniel Hawk, actually playing linebacker, 6'3", 210 player out of Madison, Wisconsin. Daniel Hawk with the block. That's going to bring up a 4th and 8. And the Jags going to go for it here with a minute 14 remaining. A reminder again, Badgers will be taking on Lackawanna, Pennsylvania next week on the road from Scranton, Pennsylvania. That game will be on YouTube, and we'll get the links for you. Then have those on the Snow Athletics website. Farmer back to pass, goes deep down the field, got a man back there, but he overthrows him, incomplete. A Badger helmet has come off a player, and that's at the 40-yard line. Looks like Sony Vunipola loses his helmet, and he'll come off the sideline, not too happy. But the Badgers get the ball back on downs, and they'll have to take a knee twice, and then this will be over.
You got to get some players on the field. Oh, they just reset the play clock.
Yeah. On the change of possession, they should have a little bit longer time.
Right.
Got to change footballs. So a tough break here for Shreveport. Travel all the way up here, less than 24 hours in the great state of Utah, and they'll be headed back home.
Back home to the great state of Louisiana.
There you go. Badgers come back out with Gabe Sweeten once again at quarterback. And like I say, he should only have to take a knee twice here. And in shotgun formation, the snap is good. And he takes a knee. So there's one. And they reset the clock. Well, he might have to take it 2 more times. We're down under a minute to go. 30 seconds on the play clock. Nope, just 1 more time. And the Badger fans getting fired up here. The only thing I'm disappointed about this year with the Badgers, there was no haka before the game.
Oh, yeah.
For the first time in probably 30 some odd years, no haka before the game.
That is one of my favorite traditions as well.
Mine too. Very disappointed that didn't happen. But a great win for the Snow College Badgers. Badgers win it 63-18 over the Jags. And the Badgers again playing next week at Lackawanna. It'll be 2 weeks before they're back here at home. In 2 weeks, the game will be on a Saturday night at 7 o'clock, which is the normal time for the Badgers. It was moved to Friday night to accommodate the Jags who flew up here, pulled into Ephraim at about 5 o'clock, played the game, and they'll stay overnight and be back on a plane tomorrow at noon, headed back to Shreveport. Let's run down a couple of quick stats for you here. The Badgers rushed 31 times for 145 yards. They passed for 329 yards. And they averaged 9.1 yards per play, which is outstanding. I don't expect them to be able to do that every game, but if you could, you would win a lot of games that way. So a great win for the Snow College Badgers. We're going to wrap things up here, and thanks to all our fine sponsors who have brought you Badger football action on KMTI AM 650, part of the Mid-Utah Radio Network. Thanks for Centricom.com for joining us and making the broadcast available as well. And Manti Telephone making this broadcast available on Channel 3. Thanks to Joe Williams and the Snow TV crew. Brooklyn Bancroft. We've got Kendra Sorensen. Who else is here? Kyle Brenchley, CJ Roderick.
Doing some great camera work.
Yeah, I thought our camera guys did a great job tonight. And for Brad James, who helped us out with stats, thanks to Brad. Always great to have him in the booth with us. So I'm Gary Chedester. Thanks for joining us for Badger football action. And be sure and join us next week. Have a pleasant weekend, everyone.
You've been listening to live Snow College Badger sports action on KMTI, the sports leader in South Central Utah. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us again for Snow College Badger sports on KMTI.